Hello.
Hello!
A long time.
Yes, indeed it was. It was a long rest.
It makes you feel better. I'm still alive.
Woo! Can we actually leave those open because it's getting a little warm in here? Thank you much. Alright, now I need to consider the thing that Liz sent me.
Alright, guys, leave it.
Did you see my message I sent to you?
Yes, was I supposed to respond?
No need.
Thank you.
I'm just confirming that you had seen it.
Oh, did you send out something? Because I didn't have my phone.
You did not see anything, no.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Best knows nothing.
Alright, you are all awakened. It is morning. Oh, shoot, I need to roll some dice.
Wake up with a cricket.
Okay.
Can you wish my open cricket from that? That was the version I imagine it happened too.
Okay. You're getting really lucky.
Okay.
We are.
You're also really lucky. Liz, specifically.
Okay.
Dude, you are so friggin' lucky.
Yes! Finally, honestly.
You know,
Nothing but dead end.
your rolls were bad, but mine were slightly, like literally one number worse in 2 cases. You were almost screwed.
I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Okay.
You won't know what's going on, it's fine.
Y'all have no idea what is going on.
You have no idea. No idea.
What do you say? It's so
Oh.
We try to rest again. We're sitting there.
Y'all, this guy's secret girlfriend. Y'all would never would have guessed, y'all. Like, come on, dish.
My character
Spill the tea.
didn't die, but is alive.
Wait. Get resurrected? I'm assuming this isn't metaphorical. Spiritually.
His third eye has opened. His chakras are aligned.
Yeah.
He is now level 20.
Rings. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's morning. Y'all wake up to the sounds of birds chirping. You got a good night's sleep after yesterday and all the work that had been
Most of
done.
you did.
Everyone is you slept pretty well. You slept pretty well. It was restful and entertaining. Everyone is now level 2, so all of y'all's level up boons are in effect.
Yeah.
Cool. As y'all go down the stairs, you hear some horses in the backyard.
Oh my gosh, Santa came!
Wait, did they say?
There are horses in the backyard.
I hope Santa brings us horses.
There are 4 horses in the backyard.
That's great.
4? I need to check my notes.
5.
There are 5 horses in the backyard. There are 5 horses in the backyard. Yeah.
We joked about having a group sugar daddy.
Oh, you know.
Then it divulged into conversation about
to do some things.
So I'd like to go downstairs and kind of open the back door. Wow! There's horses here! This is so cool!
Yeah. Y'all can see him out the window in the main room.
I never would have guessed that somebody had brought horses here.
Are there any speckled ones?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Can I hear
Yes.
her? Can I hear her talking? Okay.
Yeah.
I assume we all went down.
If you're still up in your room, you can probably hear
Do I
her
notice
through the floor.
anything about the way that Winifred said
Roll insight versus deception.
Okay.
Insight?
Insight versus deception. Y'all know
Nice,
metagaming
I did
here.
not beat that.
Let's just say Winifred is
Actually
a
pretty
bad
believable.
actor
Oh.
anyway. So
I gotta. What was that?
And Liz, I'd say you have disadvantage based on the way you were talking.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Oh, I got it 13. Oh.
Your answer is in your DMs.
Okay.
Regardless, Yogan comes down with his cane and he snaps his fingers. Kitchen gets to work. And then he looks outside and there's horses. What the? Y'all found horses. Excellent.
Wait, we found horses.
Y'all probably need to get out of here as soon as you can to face against the forces of Bishop Rook and Knight.
Okay.
I will.
Whoa. Okay, no, keep going. Horses from where?
I don't know.
From fate.
What's Fate's PO box? 'Cause I need to write a letter. Ask him if he has money too.
No, not that.
I've heard that Fate's PO box is at the northernmost point of this world we inhabit.
Don't you
Okay. KDM.
Yeah. Yeah, so he provides breakfast. There's really nothing to happen here besides y'all just confirming which way you're going first. But he provides breakfast. He sets it at the table for you guys, and he eats just there.
I am particularly quiet.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm normally kind of quiet. I'm particularly quiet.
Okay. So a decision does need to be reached on where you're heading.
That was on box.
Yeah. Something tells me that we should go east.
Oh my gosh!
Side off. I unfortunately
That's hilarious.
do agree.
Nimbus, you made a good point. I just want to know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Gia actually died, and this is not Gia. That's not an answer Gia would give. No, I'm just kidding. He is Gia, but that is out of character.
Yeah, that means a lot coming from you. I think this could be a start of a beautiful friendship.
Aww.
God's willing.
Oof.
God's willing we live for it to be a friendship.
Well, yeah. Well, I feel like we've been at this house for 3 weeks. If this is the kind of food we get, I'm happy staying.
Yeah.
Wait, do we get breakfast?
Yeah.
We're eating breakfast.
Oh,
Here with the
Yeah. He provided breakfast.
Oh my gosh, the Continental?
Yes, and it's all
The
hot.
Continental Plus.
It's a hot breakfast.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Where exactly did you get this food?
Pantry. He has food in the pantry. He has food.
How old
Perhaps-
is this food?
It's recent.
Perhaps he also knows Fate's PO box.
It's only a couple days. It's within reason for food purchased from town.
Okay.
Local grown fruits and veggies, some recently salted meats, so that they keep and salted and cured meats that he keeps in dry storage, and some eggs.
I'm eating all of it.
Good.
Everything that's in front of me, I'm eating.
Good. Do it.
So how do you feel about this sudden change in direction?
Well, I am curious as to why you suddenly decided to change your mind.
Yeah. When we were speaking yesterday, I forgot a word that was told to me before I began my journey.
Do you mind sharing that word?
I have said it before, but I will gladly
Fresh for
I will
memory.
gladly tell you, Sora. I was told that my wind blows east. And if one of our destinations lies east, then I believe we should continue to head that direction.
So are you talking straight east or like east and north the way that he went?
I believe, as Nimbus said, we should go to where the dwarf and steel is. So it should be south.
So your wind blows southeast.
Maybe Brooklyn.
So it would seem.
All right.
I also agree. After time contemplating on the fact that our enemy has east, I think it's best we acquire the resources in that direction first.
I have to say, I fear that all three pieces may be on the board already.
And it's just a matter of them reassembling what needs to be done for the old god.
It is a matter of them forming rank. Hopefully we can do what we must to break it.
Well,
East we go.
is there anything keeping us from the road?
Just this breakfast. Seconds, please.
Third, please. Thank you.
And remember,
Please don't say fourths.
remember,
He nods as an old man would
I do not
if
know
he's
what that
tired.
is.
Apparently you're allergic to
I'm
them.
whispering, you can't hear me.
What did you say?
What did you say?
It's a deep, dark secret that could mean the end of everything.
I fear we already have those.
Yeah. I feel that.
This one.
Should get that looked at.
Cool.
So just breakfast.
Breakfast and then the road.
I'm gonna.
Y'all probably need to figure out rations.
Yeah, I was gonna start packing up. some
Yeah.
stuff.
So go ahead. So at this point, you guys have riding horses.
From
Um,
Santa.
yep, riding horses from Santa, and so they effectively double your traveling move speed.
Woo.
So you will be able to cover 2 days travel time in 1 day. So you can go 2 inches on a road in a single given day.
What kind of horses are these?
These are just riding horses.
So
Just a variety.
just riding horses, that's the...
Yes, this is a riding horse.
So they're
yes.
not the other type of horse you mentioned?
No, they're not a draft horse or a war horse. These are riding horses.
So this is, you said, 2 times the normal travel speed?
Correct. 2x normal travel speed. You will need to maintain them and feed them though, because they are not just cars that live on free gasoline.
Does the house have provisions for horses?
No, it does not.
It does if we kill
Oh.
That.
What are we gonna feed?
So real quick, let me go through the what rations y'all already have. Anyone with a burglar's pack has 5 days of rations. No one's gonna have a diplomat's pack. Anyone with a dungeoneer's pack has 10 days of rations. An entertainer's pack would have 5 days of rations. An explorer's pack would have 10 days of rations. A priest's pack would have 2 days of rations. And a star's pack would have no rations. Cool.
Knowledge sustains them.
I know what I took.
Mhm.
I know
Cool.
what I took.
So, at this point,
Can we-
anything that anyone needs to purchase, I think what's best is at this point calculate your distance to destination, see how many days that would be, and then
So what, how many,
you will travel 2 inches in 1 day with your horses.
2 inches in 1 day?
Yes, you will need to pick up
So it'll take a
horse
day,
speed.
it'll take a day and a half to get to the next biggest town?
I would suggest you
Or-
probably want to cut down to that one because
Yeah.
you'll
That's
save
half.
more time going straight to the one by the bridge.
That's half, and then an inch and a half is here.
I imagine we're not gonna be able to cross
And then-
that without.
So that's 1 day, and then
we're a little over 2 days to the next
Yeah.
smallest town,
You could probably make it in 2 days if you ride a little hard.
and then
Are we safe traveling on the road? Enemies didn't seem to bother with us beforehand, but that should change.
to. So we're about 4 days from where we want to get.
Okay.
Well, you said 2 inches is a day or 2 days?
So normally 1 inch per day, but
Okay.
because your speed is doubled, so you can travel
All right,
2 inches.
Then
at the same
we're
time.
about 2.5 days from where we want to go. I think. I mean, if I measured right, I'll let the DM, confirm that in the future. But I
Yeah.
think we're about 2.5 days from where we need to go.
Yeah. And feed per day, it costs 5 copper for a day's worth of feed for your horse.
So times 5 times 2 gold. Oh, no, 2 silver. It's 10
Yes,
to 1, right?
yeah, 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 silver for 4 days of travel. I would suggest it's just general good practice to over purchase in the event of bad things happening.
Yeah.
It will be hard, and for those of you who do foraging, I think it's going to be harder to procure rations for your horses than it is for yourselves. Just because they eat a lot
The
more.
horses can graze too, right?
They can, yeah, but
But there's not a guarantee that we're going to find wheat and stuff on the road.
The entire area we're in right now is all grassland.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Grassland's been on farm.
yeah, so it will keep them from starving, but they will be
Low performance.
low performance.
All right.
I will,
I'll fork out the money for the feed. That was 2 silver, right?
Yes,
I will
5 CP per day,
I'll also fork out the money.
The what?
yeah.
5 copper per day.
So,
So for 4 days of
So
travel,
we're buying extra feed?
I would advise you do so just as general good practice.
I just bought 2 days worth.
yeah, I'm just buying 2
you
days.
said
worth.
it's 2 silver for 5 days?
Is it,
So it's 5 coppers per day,
Is
so it's
it-
2 silvers for 4 days.
2 silver for 4 days.
is it 5 copper for
I just
all the horses
bought
per
some
day,
for all of
or
them.
is it
5 coppers for a day's worth of feed for 1 mount.
1 mount? So we need feed for each mount.
Yes.
I'll buy,
Yeah.
So wait,
I'll buy 4
It's-
silver worth.
1 inch
Okay, so you'll buy,
times 5. It's 2 inches.
If it's 2 silver,
Times 5.
if it's 2 silver for 4 days,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
buying 8 days.
okay, cool. So mark that down, 8 days of feed on your,
How like heavy is this stuff? Where's it going?
the horses have saddles on them with saddlebags, and you
Yeah.
can pack the feed in those. There are some feed bags, and you can either get them in bags of feed or, well, they'll come in bags.
So
And you can either mount them on top of the saddle behind where you would sit,
Yeah.
or you can, like, fit them inside of some saddlebags.
Opa!
drop opening.
I have a feeling I was over to my classes.
I'll also buy 4 damage here.
Okay, so go ahead and mark off that silver as well. You get 4 days, cool.
How much is the cost of an ink and quill?
An ink and quill. Actually, I wasn't able to find that in the niche.
How much are rations?
Um, one day of rations is 5 silver.
1 day of rations is 5 silver.
Apparently, trail rations are not cheap because it's all cured meats and dried fruits, and it's prepared things for the trail.
Well then.
Yeah, I was planning on doing a lot of scavenging out there.
Yeah, now y'all can easily scavenge for food. That is something y'all can do, but I would suggest at least having a decent baseline just in case.
I have 10 to start, so I don't guess I'm buying any right now.
And for the record, there will eventually be points in time which scavenging is not going to be a good option. Some places the environment will just not yield much harvest.
When I walk into town, do I notice anything like the disturbances amongst the people or anything suspicious that I specifically notice?
There's a guard presence outside of the Merchants Guild Association.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about it right now.
Okay. Maybe I'll purchase my food.
Yeah. Um, okay, I have a text sent to you.
Oh,
Read the text. Por favor.
if you can fan yourself.
Ah,
That would be
incredible.
very careful.
Clean shave.
Yeah. Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Hello?
Pan's
Oh,
Labyrinth, yeah.
incomplete. Did you ever find
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of when he's like shaving with a machete. Maybe it's not a machete, but I think that might happen in first.
To be honest, I have a hard time remembering much more than.
My phone check.
Yeah.
And 11.
An 11?
Look at that.
Yes, please. Well,
Roll insight real quick.
somebody
Your answer. So a 1 ounce bottle of ink is 10 gold and a quill pen is 2 copper.
Sure.
Yeah, ink is expensive.
Maybe switch an alternative ink.
Really wish I'd rolled them. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's all.
Um,
Yeah, it seems like
Sending you a new
we've been
text.
passing most of our rolls today.
Yeah.
I know for me that was, especially in session 0, every time I tried to do something important, it was a bad roll.
Session 0 got a D20 when I needed it the most. It's great. You're just gonna have to like write it down for me or something because my phone is very good.
oh, okay. In short, you don't think that you should go and buy a feed?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you 2 silver to go and buy me.
That's good on you to go purchase some food as well.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go wait by the horses just to make sure they're safe.
Alright. I want to, on the way to the feed, I want to see if there's anything going on.
Just in town?
Yeah.
There's a guard presence at the Merchants Guild Association. What about that? It's just business as usual.
Who are the people at the feed place?
Who are the people at the feed place?
Yeah.
You would just get the feed at the stables.
Alright.
Yeah, they're kind of business as usual-ish. They seem a little like, seems like there's stuff going on like in the background and stuff, but yeah, they'll sell you feed. Cool. Is everyone purchased up and ready to go?
But I can afford.
I understand.
Yeah. Her people rations are hella expensive.
Yeah, they are. I forgot they were that expensive.
Can we eat the feed?
You can, but it's not gonna be nutritious for you.
Hey, right?
It's hay and grasses and stuff that's prepared for
Horses
horses.
eat carrots. I've seen it in cartoons.
Yeah.
Cartoons are nutritious.
No.
Cartoons are
Nature's
nutritious.
salad.
Carrots.
I'm sure we can find a way to make it palatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
A
knows
little magic in there.
prestidigitation? Anybody? Anybody know prestidigitation?
Nope. We ain't got no wizards in here. Unless you're a wizard.
I'm not a wizard.
You're a wizard. Cool. Okay. So at this point, if we want to continue, we can. But it is like 11:30.
Oh, back.
I'm fine to keep going. I'm also fine to stop.
Okay.
Is anything going to happen in an hour and a half? Like,
The end of the
We
world.
can make some progress.
okay. Well, I planned on it going as late as 1.
Okay.
Zoe, are you okay?
I'll stick it out for camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Cool.
The greater good.
The grades are good. Space fish.
Elizabeth's, are y'all?
I have nothing to do tomorrow.
Woo! Free Sunday.
Hanging out with.
All right. We shall continue. And this works. And okay, cool. That is still rolling.
I would love it.
All right. So you guys hit the road. Hit the road, Jack.
Don't come back.
You say that. I wonder if you can come back.
So y'all hit the road.
And we can. It's not that we can't. He's saying don't. Don't you come back.
So
To be safe,
and
let's not.
to confirm, y'all established that it's
Did I know why you said that?
y'all established that it's a 2 days ride to what is that
I
Strathmore?
believe it's 2 days ride to Strathmore.
Yeah, I believe that's right because I think I initially calculated it out to be about
You
4
said,
days.
you said it's 2 inches is a day
Yes,
on the horses. So that's
Correct.
half an inch
I think you can get to the
to here. So to
you
here
can get to the crossroads in the first day, I
to
think,
this cross is a day,
and then to
and
the,
yeah, it's just under 2 days.
yeah. So you can make it in basically 2 days.
We'll get there at like close to sundown.
Yeah, as the sun's beginning to set.
On the second
Yeah.
day.
Okay, cool. So first day of travel. What I'm gonna need is I'm going to need
Unless you have to get destroyed.
yeah. It's you're not gonna get lost. You're following a road, so I don't need any survival checks to not get lost. What I will need are stealth. I will need perception checks just to see what's going on and to see if you can intercept any things like that. I will. So don't everyone roll.
Okay.
I will need specific people to make rolls.
Okay.
The 2 people riding out front will be the ones to make the rolls.
Not me.
Okay, so Winifred's out front, and then who else is out front with Winifred?
All right, out front again.
Okay. I will need 3 perception checks from each of y'all. Or actually, no, I take that back. Make it 2. 1 for pre and post lunch from each of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. And
Um,
what are your 2 rolls?
23. I don't know. Hold on. 20.
Uh-huh.
And 8. It's too late at night to do math. It's 18. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So you travel along. Things are uneventful. There are some people drawing small carts. There's actually, of all things, if you guys notice, coming the opposite direction, there's a cart drawn by 2 horses and like 4 dudes sitting in the back of it. One's kind of slumped over. It's weird. It's a really weird sight. But that's about all you see on your travels for day 1. Please tell me.
That's a
Please
reference I
tell
don't
me
get.
someone got that.
I'm so confused.
You said one slumped over.
Yeah.
Asleep.
Oh!
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh,
Finally.
Oh.
I was thinking King of the Hill,
Yep.
but there was no beer and no. Yep.
Riding under the influence.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But no, so your first day of travel, 8 hours, nothing is eventful. So
I would catch it.
Can we do some scavenging at night?
you can scavenge whenever you like set camp. So how traveling works, you will travel by default 8 hours, and that will cover you your 24 miles, or in this case, 48 miles. And then if you wish to go further, you will have to roll for forced marches, and that's constitution saves, or people take levels of exhaustion. Levels of exhaustion get pretty debilitating because they are only reduced by 1 per long rest, and they reduce things like your skill checks, your attack rolls, your move speed, your saving
They
throws.
reduce things like your life.
Yes, if you have
ability
6,
to live.
2 more things. If you have 6 levels of exhaustion, you're just dead. Additionally, there are spells and creatures that do inflict levels of exhaustion as parts of damage. So just keep that in mind whenever you're risking taking points of
The last
exhaustion.
campaign I played,
Oh,
3 of our characters had A level exhaustion.
Someone had
the first
3.
2 days, and somebody had 2, if not 3.
No,
So
she had 3, and she could not get rid of more than 1. She just perpetually had 2 levels of exhaustion for forever. And in Curse of Strahd, you do not want that. Regardless, you may camp at the crossroads or just beyond. It's your choice. You can make a distance from that.
I would think that we should stay a little ways off the road whenever we can.
Yeah. So you can pull off the side of the road, pull into the grassland, find a patch obscured by a thicket or something.
And we forge nearby.
Yeah.
Yes. Survival checks from everyone looking to forge.
You know what?
By default,
I'm going to use that advance or that
Okay.
inspiration.
20. Cool.
not good. I'm just gonna.
You have a thing that improves your foraging.
I do.
Yes. What is the verbiage on that?
What is foraging? Is it nature?
It would be survival.
Mine is 14.
Okay.
I got a 10.
I think I got a 6.
Ouch.
I got a 9.
Oof.
Natural explorer, isn't it?
Yes. Oh yeah, does Outlander or Outlander do anything to that?
Can you look that up? Because I don't. I'm looking up some Ranger stuff.
Sure. Real.
Yes. So.
I have expertise in it, so I don't know if it would have any additional effects, but
No, it just means you roll higher.
Was grassland my favorite terrain? I don't
I think you
it was.
picked forest.
Forest.
Yeah. So by
Forest has
default,
grass in it, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it affects it.
yeah, for every 10 or greater that you roll, you find 1 days of rations for yourself. For every 15 that's rolled, you're able to find a second portion of rations.
So 20.
So you found 2 portions. Giles,
Yeah.
what did you roll for your survival?
I rolled below 10.
Cool. Liz, what did you roll for survival?
10.
Cool, so you found a days of rations, so we're at 3. Zoe, what did you roll for survival?
9.
No rations for you, and medicine.
it says 14.
Okay, so you picked up a days of rations as well. So collectively, you all forage 4 days of rations, and that can be spread amongst y'all as you see fit. I would assume you make camp, set things out. So 1 person will need to consume a day's worth of rations.
1 person?
Because only 4 days
Only
of,
four
only
days
4
of-
portions were found.
Y'all each got 1 for yourself.
I'll eat the base rations.
Okay,
I will give my extra ration to Sora.
cool.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Which it would fit that you're the one that gave it to Sora because you did roll the 20.
Yeah.
So you just had extra. So it's like, yes, give it to big giant lizard lady.
Yes.
Big appetite.
I look at you wondering.
But you're cold-blooded though. That's not a derogatory term, okay? It's
So-
biology.
Derek,
Answer.
in the wonder bit of
Yes.
Outlander,
Mhm.
it says you have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout, terrain, settlements, and other features around you. And this next sentence. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers various small game, water, and so forth.
Done deal. Everyone has food.
Hey!
Woo! Is that on top of the one that we already found? We get to keep.
You know, I'll say that it replaces it.
Do I get my extra thing?
That
Okay.
seems fair.
You can get your extra snacks. You can get your ear tray snacks.
Oh, excuse me.
Cool. So everyone's fed. Nice. This is good.
And once that has water.
Yes. You found a small pond,
Mhm.
and it wasn't full of scum, which is good. So everyone
That's
makes
just the
camp.
world in general.
Camp is made. Horses, I would assume, are fed adequately. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So camp is made. Does anyone want to set up a rotation for watch at night?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
I'll take the first shift.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there one person per shift?
Yes. However you want to do it.
Alright.
Basic. So for context, for keeping watch, basically things can sneak up on you and bad things can happen at night. So generally, people will stay awake in rotation so that there's always someone watching out for the party. So that if something's approaching hostily, they can wake everyone up to prepare their defenses. So generally speaking, what I've found has pretty good effect is if it's a 4-person party, each person takes a 2-hour rotation, but that doesn't factor in elves and their 4-hour rests instead of sleeping and resting for 8 hours. And there's a lot of variability there. And there are even some races and or classes that basically mean that you don't have to sleep. So I will let y'all decide.
So how much sleep does everybody need tonight?
Well,
Who has?
this beautiful face actually needs a full 8 hours.
Curious.
Is anyone particularly gifted at seeing in the dark?
Aye.
Also,
In English, dark vision.
I cannot.
I also don't really need much sleep in comparison to other humans. So I think I could stay up later or longer if you don't feel like it.
I would prefer to go last when there is the most light, what little it may be.
Alright.
I have dark vision. I can see well at night. I can take the darkest hour of rest when everybody else needs to or has such ability.
So, I guess I'll start.
Cool. Cool.
Not
So
everybody.
you first, then you, then you, then you. Cool. So are y'all keeping a fire lit or keeping light around you, or are y'all sleeping in dark to keep yourselves more concealed?
Mm,
You should probably
what's the weather?
keep it dark.
That's what I was thinking.
Or
It's clear. Cloudy, but no rain.
at minimum should be very dimly lit, like barely alive.
Well, I tell you what, if I notice anything dangerous, I'll light a fire for it.
So you would be off doing it.
Why would it light?
I think often, unless we absolutely need to.
Sure. That's fine.
You know, save
Okay.
the world and all that.
So, because it is dark, you are looking into pitch blackness. Because you have dark vision, which is good, it means you can see, but it's still as though you were looking into dim light, so you will make your perception checks with disadvantage.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage just to see what's out there.
Is this, perception check?
Yes.
It's gonna be a total of none.
Cool. You don't see anything. You're next. Yes. Disadvantage.
Tech.
Ooh.
It's perception, right?
Perception disadvantage.
4.
Ouch. Well, I can still roll. Okay. You don't see anything either. Liz. Roll.
Man, what's up with that? A 9.
We wanna die.
Wow.
Oh, it's
Disadvantage.
Holy.
okay. It's a 9.
Okay. Giles.
So I'm the last watch.
You are the last watch.
Disadvantage for me too?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, perception?
Perception.
12?
12.
My first roll was a 15 plus 5.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So, y'all wake up in the morning. One of your horses is gone,
Ah.
and your packs have been tossed. Each of you has lost 2 days of rations.
I blame
there are
everybody, but not me.
There are footsteps leading in and out of your small camp. So, some brigands came through.
I find it odd that we wouldn't notice somebody in our immediate vicinity, though, with dark vision.
You know,
Well, especially
they roll pretty good.
we had no fire.
Oh, well, that's fair.
That's not, I say that because I say it's hard to believe that allegedly humans found our camp in the dark.
Maybe
I
not
got
humans.
dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 days of rations? you
2
said?
days of rations.
2 days of rations.
And one of the horses is missing.
Yes.
I'll walk.
Someone else can double up. These horses can fit 480 pounds.
I guess I'm right. Somebody's saying.
It will not be me.
Yeah. Basically, Gia and Sora will need their own horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna ride with me?
Someone's wrong.
I can ride with somebody. I am smallest.
Oh, you two are look pretty light.
How much do
I'm sorry, the power gamer in me is almost saying that you might be the most nimble and, like, you're more, like, you may find it beneficial to ride solo
Okay.
How?
and not be bogged down with someone else.
You said these horses can carry how much?
480 pounds.
Somebody can ride with me. Somebody not Sora can ride with me.
Oh, cool.
I would love. Sora, I was like, dude. Before. that carries us. Should one of you wish? How would it be? Should one of you wish you could ride with me?
Well,
You could get an elephant and all y'all could ride on it.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Winifred, why don't you ride with me?
All right. Thank you for the offer.
Mhm.
God just spoke to her and said to ride alone.
Ride or die.
Well, yeah. Well, methinks that no fire seems to have. We seem to be dealing with some unusually clever brigands in this area, so maybe.
Everyone roll perception real quick.
Not disadvantage.
Not disadvantage because there is daylight.
Hey, let's go. I think that's a 21, 22?
15 for me.
18.
21.
So,
Blackjack.
nice. So as y'all gather your things and prepare to leave out for the day, as y'all approach the road, you notice scrawled in the dirt of the road,
Somebody called us.
one eye.
That's all it says is one eye.
One eye.
What? Am I the one? Who notices?
So what did everyone roll, by the way?
15.
14.
21.
10.
You said
15.
15, and
21.
what did you say? 3 of y'all noticed. So Nimbus, Sora, and Gia.
That bounty is looking more appealing.
I do believe he is made second from the top.
Go after this guy, or...
As soon as we are done with what we have.
Even I have a feeling I know who went for our packs last night now. I'm quite intrigued about the idea of dead or alive.
Wait, I should ask, before we rule out everybody, none of y'all really snapped at the shard.
No.
Okay.
What am I thinking? But so hungry I could eat a horse is definitely metaphorical, not literal.
Yeah.
Cool. We all set out again.
Okay.
Same time as the first. I'll need 2 people out front making perception rolls. 1 before lunch and 1 after lunch. And y'all can rotate riders if you want, so not everyone's out in the front all the time.
I'll run front.
Okay. For just 1 riding part or 2 riding parts?
1 minute.
Okay. So we've got 1 roll. I need 3 more rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I need 2 more rolls.
So for going out front?
Yes.
Well, I'm with Ninja. I'm riding on it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That's a good point.
Does that mean that
So in that case, they can both roll for the first day part, and then y'all can roll for the second day part.
you two? Okay.
Yep.
10.
8.
9.
Y'all suck.
I had a feeling I should have volunteered.
Liz, did you roll?
Oh,
I feel like we should have flipped up differently.
it's over 20. 22.
Nice.
Over. That's good.
Would it make sense though for the two of them to do split different days? Because there's no way y'all are both, like, if you want 2 different riders up front, they're not 2 different horses up front, technically.
There's 2 sets of eyes.
Okay.
That's what, we're looking for personized, not horse eyes.
I'm gonna look left all day.
Nice. So y'all got lucky. Y'all averaged out on top. So some of y'all are oblivious, but a number of y'all. So some of y'all noticed some movement and some brush off the side. So you take a detour around off in the grass, away from that section of road, and then rejoin the road, and are able to avoid any unsultry encounters. And the end of the day is approaching nigh.
Yep.
Approaching nigh is nigh. You are entering the town of Strathmore. As change.
We were up all night to get lucky.
Oh, well, I guess we don't need to scavenge if we're in town.
Correct.
Considering how expensive rations are, I'm wondering what the worldview on cannibalism is.
Still not good.
It's a fact frowned upon in most societies.
Survival of the fittest.
Darwinism seems to be very well embraced.
I think it depends culturally. We go somewhere where it's accepted.
Right.
Yeah.
So
With the wrong part of town.
y'all make it into Strathmore towards the end of the evening. Actually, this is not the I'm sorry.
So that's another day's rations, right?
That is correct.
And the horses
Have eaten their feed,
Could we say that?
Oh, minus one of the horses.
but also minus. Oh, I need to roll if that was one of the 8 days of feed or if that was one of the 4 days of feed horses.
What?
That was one of the 4 days of feed horses. So, yeah.
Could we say that Nimbus scavenged for us for this day?
Yeah?
All right, great. So we don't have to spend any rations.
Nice.
Oh, that's all right.
You're awesome.
Come on.
Oh, that was both of you? Great. Good. Glad to help you both. No sarcasm.
Tell you what, AC is gonna be on full blast whenever we do have it.
It's on here.
And that full party sounds better by the villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on here.
Gonna-
It's just the doors.
Probably endorse you. Probably don't check that.
All right. So,
That would be very entertaining, though.
so you all ride up into Strathmore. The sun is setting. You've got maybe another hour or 2 of daylight. You can get some work done. But you notice everyone's scrambling around, kind of crazed. Some people are boarding up their houses and windows, and others are quickly buying additional food. Smithies have weapons flying off the shelves. And there are people performing various religious ceremonies like around their houses. Whether it's like people putting blood of a sacrificial animal along their doorposts, or they're like marking the corners of their house, or they're kneeling before their windows and other openings of their house in prayer. Like there's a variety of religious, for those who would recognize it, religious protective rituals.
Nice.
Yeah, there's people doing a variety of protective religious rituals out around their houses. Uh, so this town is kind of in a fever dream craze right now.
I'm going to just the first person that looks like they're approachable.
I
I will just
roll perception for that one. Because everyone's busy and kind of haggard and frazzled.
10. I think it's 10.
Everyone you've seen so far has been running to and fro and just hyper focused.
Just the first person within arm's reach. Yeah,
So no one's stopping. You're gonna have
I
to.
understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, the first person that is close to me.
Okay. And what are you doing? Are you just gonna talk to them, or are you
I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm just gonna say, hail. Is it a man or a woman?
So it's a woman that runs by, and she just says hi and keeps running.
No, so I'm not just saying hail.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, madam. What seems to be the uproar here?
Something's attacking the village. You can't talk now. Gotta run.
Something's attacking.
And she's gone.
I want to go to the town guard and see what's up, because at least they'll be...
There is no town guard.
What?
This is a small village.
Small town.
There is presumably a militia, but they're all so there are militia members beginning to take up posts at the corners of town, at the entrances.
What's the wall situation?
No
Walls,
walls.
no wall?
Did we, you said they're taking, some of them are at the entrance to town?
Yeah, so they're taking.
So we passed them.
So they are going there now.
Okay.
I'd like to get out the compass and see what's going on with it.
Nothing.
I would like to.
Good question though.
So since she ran off,
So after I find that out, I'm gonna announce to everybody that it the compass, so that therefore it's not.
it's not us.
It's not our deal. These people die.
I will.
Couldn't go one.
I will flag down one of the guards, then one of the militia.
Cool. So you have to double back to that, but you can.
I thought you said they were approaching us.
So they're scanning from the buildings and going towards various entrances and exits into
I
town.
will follow along.
They're not really going through this main road at this point.
Okay.
But you could easily double back some
Alright.
100 yards to where they are, or
I
not even that.
I will flag one of them down.
Okay.
Can I help?
Okay. Cool. They look at you and they kind of nod and yes.
What is going on? There clearly is an uproar here.
You're telling me this man, if you pay attention, is kind of quivering in his not armor with his poorly maintained weapon. It is a proper weapon, but
And, okay, I had something I wanted to do, but I'll do it after we sleep next time.
okay, cool, fair enough. Where was I?
You said not
The guy-
quivering and
Yeah, quivering is not armor with his kind of clutching his weapon yeah, the town's under attack from something. Amazing. Care to look at the camera over there so they can get a good look? There we go. Nice.
That's great.
Awesome.
I love it.
So, he's talking about something 3 nights ago killed the priest, and another night ago, 2 nights ago, someone it killed
Can I attempt
two
to calm
people.
the guy?
Huh?
Can I attempt to calm the guy?
Roll persuasion.
Oh, good. Or not good.
And this is a kid. He's
9.
No more than 16.
9.
Okay. No effect.
Okay, I'm going to. What has he said so far?
He has said 3 nights ago something killed a priest.
Okay.
And then 2 nights ago, he goes on to say that something killed a couple of guys at the edge of town. And just last night, they busted into someone's barn and killed their entire family and murdered them and ate them. And so we're all taking up arms to stop it from happening again
When do you expect this attack?
at night.
When is that?
Soon.
Okay, so do we know? I assume we made it a couple hours before sunset.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
we
about an hour, actually.
Okay, so we got about an hour.
Yeah.
How long is the short rest?
An hour.
Okay, I am going to right now tell him calm.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
What's your DC?
What is my DC? It is 14.
14?
Yep.
Okay. Just barely makes it. And he.
I assume because it's
Stop.
actually no.
No, it's. Yeah, no, it should be 14.
It's 8. It's 8 plus mod plus proficiency.
Yes, so it should be 14 now. Yeah?
No. 8 plus mod plus proficiency or 8 plus mod?
Proficiency plus mod, yeah. So proficiency is plus 2 and
It
your
should
mod
be
should be plus.
15.
Oh, you got a plus 5 in charisma?
Plus 4. Oh no, it's 14. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that just makes it.
Okay.
He stops, eyes still wide, stops, breathes, and then his eyes kind of focus again.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I don't know what
I'm not
came
going
over
to
me.
point at him. I'm going to place
Yeah.
my hand on his shoulder.
He's still shaking a bit, but
Sure.
he's not hysterical anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're taking up arms to do what we can, and to find whatever it is that keeps killing us.
Do you have any details on this attacker?
I don't, but you can go check out the shed out there, and he points to the south end of town. There's a barn
Okay.
with a big hole in the wall.
Okay. Where do they normally attack?
Yeah, at first it was outside of town, and then now it's inside of town. Anywhere. This is the first time they've busted into a building. We thought we were safe before, and now we're not.
Whatever the closest building is, I am going to post up there, and I'm going to begin a short rest.
Cool. Cool. Okay. You leaving the party high and dry with no direction or anything like that, or?
They all heard the conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to.
Party.
I'm going to tell them. I'm just going to say, if we are sitting here, we should be ready to fight. That's what I am going to do. I'm going to go to that building. There. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk into that building I pointed to, and I'm going to short rest.
Nice. So the table is y'all's at this point. What are y'all gonna do with this information?
I second that, following.
Cool.
I want to. You said the last attack was just last night?
Last night at the barn over there, about 100 yards from where y'all are right now.
Okay.
I
I want to take a little bit of time to examine the scene and see if I can
Sora
recognize
has to
the
be
guy.
hot.
Okay. Just the pained exhalation, like, oh.
Oh, the camera's gonna see an axe flailing.
That's amazing. Amazing.
I think you passed out.
From oxygen deprivation right there.
I just want
Oh,
to.
and I think we can open that door again because noise out there is.
I just want to do a quick
Okay.
check to see if my my experience reveals what sort of creature or thing attacked.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So you're going over. Is anyone else going over to investigate the barn?
I am.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sora, are you going over and investigating the barn, or are you just chilling?
No, I'm gonna go investigate. I'm with you.
Cool. Nice. So y'all go to the barn, and yeah, you see basically what had been explained before. There was something that busted through the side of the wall, and inside you see 4 mangled bodies.
Okay. What sort of marks?
Half eaten.
Claw marks, fangs. Deep bites, shallow cuts.
It's the bodies have been deeply raked open with some kind of like you would say it looks kind of like claws. Yeah. Yeah. But the bodies have been opened up and mauled and half eaten. Midsections are rent asunder, organs missing, limbs and extremities bloodied and beaten and battered.
Is there any saliva or color or anything like that?
Not that you can tell.
Is there any evidence of tracks or anything when we did in the area where she body?
Roll perception.
Can I help?
Yes, you can.
I help.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
25.
Nice.
No,
Okay.
that's a crit.
No, not 20.
Nice.
25.
So 25 is really good, actually. So you notice, like, after you look at the scene, you're like, okay, survey the landscape, figure out what's going on here. You gotta work through your process. You look back at the entrance where the wall was busted through and busted in, and you notice paw prints spaced pretty far apart, like long strides, but you also notice where other paw prints should be, but they like had dust kicked up over them, so it's almost as though the tracks have been obscured. But there are large paw prints of some variety, and with that, you recognize that to be canine in nature for that paw print variety. I'm gonna be honest, that was the hardest thing to see here. Did awesome. I'm also gonna ask for just a general perception from the other two of you.
Real quick, are we like? I assume we're in a tavern, or where are we?
Yeah, you're in tavern.
16.
There we go. You said perception, right?
Yes.
That is 22.
Nice. Let me look at my notes.
I look at the paw prints. You will reveal all.
Yeah. So she got the paw prints. Y'all are looking for other things at this point.
Maybe tufts of fur. On the
So what did y'all both roll?
23.
23. Okay. So okay. So Madison, so first of all, Sora finds heavy, thick black fur, like moderate tufts of it. And Madison specifically, as you're looking around, you recognize the faint smell of sulfur.
Okay. Got sulfur, y'all.
I heard that could just be eggs.
Could be eggs.
We got an egg outbreak, y'all.
Eggs are expensive right now. Would be good.
Can we
Giant chocobo.
can we compile information to try to
Mhm.
put together a suspect?
Fine.
I think it was Colonel Mustard.
Smell of sulfur?
Black tufts or
These prints seem canine in nature. It looks like somebody's been obscuring them with
They're also
little
big.
intention. They're very large.
Like based off of the wounds on the people, we're dealing with a very large creature.
Yeah. Black, what, you said fur color?
claws. Yeah.
What color was the fur? Black, large canine creature
Okay.
with obviously sharp claws. And you said sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a possibility it could be something not of this world?
Very possible. We could be dealing with something fiendish.
English?
Where
am I gonna hear?
Where's Winifred again?
She's with
Who's
me.
Gia?
Oh,
In Tavern.
Chilling,
Like
relaxing,
a
relaxing.
villain?
Cool. Yeah, relax in Maxwell Pool. Shooting for the ball outside the school.
I am something of a
Oh.
chef.
Oh, wait, we're in a barn, right?
Yes.
What's
But like these black tufts of fur were like found on the broken barn slab, like caught on wooden edges. Like
what's in the barn?
at this point, it's just a vegetable.
Just a what?
Just vegetable. You think it may have housed animals before, but
So there's no like equipment.
Perception check on if there's any type of fey influence.
yeah, roll perception on that.
That one.
Oh wow.
That
Okay.
hurt. That hurt.
You don't have a clue. Like you
No clue.
you have no idea one way or the other. You're like, I have no idea.
Hot cold.
Neither.
I like the phone, you're yes and you know. You're up, then you're down.
Can I do a quick look around for to see if there's any markings in thieves' camp, just in the immediate vicinity? I want to see if anybody has some notes.
You see notes that this family is an easy mark, but they don't have a lot, so they're not really worth stealing from.
All right. Well, it looks like we're dealing with.
You also have the prior death to consider as well.
One was a cleric.
Do you remember? Do you remember the order of operations?
Like what happened first?
PEMDAS?
Cleric died first. Then it was the second one. Then it was the family, I think.
Yeah. So it was a priest that was killed first, and then a couple of guys on the edge of town were killed. And then, and I forgot to mention this, but specifically the priest was killed in the graveyard, doing some grave rites for some old. So the priest was killed in the graveyard, and then some guys were killed on the edge of town, and that was the first time that a building had been broken into, and
Like the dog that guards the graveyards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Perception check on favorite enemy. Or knowledge check.
roll knowledge. Yeah. I'm curious what happens here.
All these books in my garage. You already know that commercial?
Not a clue.
Oh man. Oh,
I'm afraid of this. Oh.
I believe you. And it's better than what you rolled last time.
With the intelligence modifier, I'm assuming?
Uh-huh.
3.
Oh wow. Yeah, nothing. And you're not actually even 100% certain it's something you would know about.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I can
So what
live
is
with that.
Yeah.
knowledge?
I would say just flat intelligence. But
Alright, we'll play the game.
if you're trying to like recall something, it would be history, but
Oh.
The one.
So you said plus the intelligence mod,
correct.
so that's just a 5.
Ouch. Yeah, you'll have no clue. Besides anything you've already said, like you've got no clue. Yeah, it's a big canine looking thing that's got thick black fur and there's a smell of sulfur.
Does anybody have a really good sense of smell?
I mean, in real life.
No. Okay. I'm not.
I'm also not there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Would I?
I can't smell.
Insight?
For what?
Burn my mouth.
You trying to find
Come out here
the
now.
sulfur smell?
That would be perception. Because insight is specifically like trying to ascertain
Or like information?
someone's intention.
Intention? Okay.
Yeah, this would be
Perception?
perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I roll for it?
What's the closest crime scene of the other two? One was on the outskirts of town, one was in the town graveyard, which both might be on.
Yeah, so So specifically the outskirts of town
Uh-huh.
was on the north, and the graveyard is on the northeast.
And where is this?
This is just south of the center of town,
Both of the first locations are northeast.
north and northeast.
So north, northeast, south.
So it was
center.
northeast, north, and then just south of center.
Okay.
At this point, I'm going to give everyone else one more roll before you're going to be done at this point.
All
So,
right.
Eritrea, if you want to find the source of the sulfur smell, roll perception.
7 plus 5, 13? Or 12, sorry, 12.
You're having a hard time pinpointing it. You do notice it as you walk around. There's kind of a trail that leads away from the barn, but also you smell some like on the barn where it was broken through. But that's about it. Like just residue.
All right. I'll go ahead and say something real quick. We're getting to the point, if we don't find anything, we need to post up and just be ready for a rapid response. Where are the other two in relation to the town? Just where in the town?
As in those two?
Yeah.
They're in the tavern off of the main road.
So we're fairly close to the gate.
So is that north side, south side?
West side.
Yeah, west, because
West- West Central.
we came into west.
So they're just to the
Yeah.
west, northwest.
We're north.
So if we look at
we're a
this, if
little
we look at this
northwest,
at a 9x9 grid, they are currently on the west central grid, and y'all are just barely in the corner of the south central grid. These other two things happened in north and northwest or northeast, and then the last thing that happened was obviously right here,
I'm thinking,
actually kind of in town.
okay. Ooh,
If it matters, something of worthy note, that map is drawn there. There is a forest to the north of this town, and the hole is coming from the north in the barn. The hole to enter the barn is coming from the north.
oh,
Yes,
so there is.
the hole is north facing. Yeah, because the barn was busted into. There's a big hole in the wall.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, it's been kind of working its way south. I'm thinking we just post up in an advantageous position and defend ourselves or await a rapid response.
I'd have to agree.
All right. What's we already got people in the west.
Mhm.
We can,
And there's a party at the east holding that gate by the bridge, or I say that gate, that entrance to town.
so what's not being covered? I say this because.
Kind of everything in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, so there's militia presence, not super huge because it's not a very large militia. And it looks like a bunch of younger boys were kind of drafted for this.
Okay.
But there is a presence at the west end of town and at the east end of town on the roads that kind of enter.
Are there any open buildings near the center of town?
Open buildings as in like, what do you mean?
Not boarded up?
Not boarded up? Everything is currently getting kind of boarded, but the inn, so the doors aren't being sealed, but like windows and everything's being as fortified as they can possibly do. And people are probably going to try and fortify from the inside and block doors and move furniture beside walls and things like that.
What sort of houses are these? Are these like,
Simple wooden houses with wooden slats.
okay, so they're sloped, not flat?
Slope roofs, yes. But not like a super crazy slat.
Okay.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
All right. You have a bow, right, Eritrea?
Yes.
And Sora, got your axe. You got your throwing.
My dagger.
No. Post up on the roof.
Yeah. What's up?
I can do that. Cover
Squat
my
up.
head.
All right, let's get a good view of the square, and we'll be near the main road, so we can make moves if we need to.
Make night moves.
All right, I'll climb up and get my bow out.
Cool. Also, other thing, real quick. I hadn't considered this, but while y'all were on the road, did you two want to start looking at your scroll?
Yeah, which we look at phone.
But I mean, like, start working through it and reading it.
Okay.
Like, is that something y'all wanted to do while you were on the road and traveling and resting?
No. You want to? Another party.
I
I'm
think
gonna-
she's bringing this up.
Oh, okay, I see, okay. Yeah.
Kind of a little
So while
important.
we're on the roof, we'll go ahead and...
Not necessarily on the roof, but like just while you're traveling on the road.
Well, yeah, this
Like, because there was a lot of downtime on the road, so y'all could have spent a lot of time sitting
So
down
while we
working
weren't
through it
covering
and
the front,
translating.
while we weren't covering the front horses,
Yeah,
And we did.
but like while there was still daylight, while you were riding. Okay, cool, nice.
I'll say too, while me and Winifred, I assume you're like sitting with me. So while me and Winifred are sitting in the tavern, Winifred is gonna hear me doing something that sounds like praying.
Okay. Okay.
do we need to do anything with the scroll?
Not yet. Yeah, there's that. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for just a second.
It's nighttime. And in game.
Okay, cameras are back. That camera's
Alright,
on
the real
again. Alright, so night falls. And y'all are keeping watch. I need, so there are torches placed around town. Actually, specifically along on those two roads, the west and east roads, and then along that north end.
Is our hour up? Has it been in the
Oh,
dark?
yeah.
Okay.
The hour was done before y'all all figured out where y'all were stationing on top of the roof.
Then if the hour was done before then, I will step outside and look for any of the militia. Or
Okay.
I'll look for them if I can see them.
So you'll know that the militia will be on the west and east ends of the road.
Okay.
And if I guess y'all could see them because you probably communicated
We
before
see
y'all.
these three?
Because I imagine they would have talked with y'all before they all posted up on the roof.
Okay. Then I will join. I will join on the roof. I'll join on the roof on like an opposite side of the road.
Okay, so a different roof. Okay.
Yes.
So they're all what are y'all are gonna be on the like the inn basically, and that's on the north end of the road.
Okay.
So you can post
go
up on the
way.
south end of the road.
Sure.
Is anyone else splitting
Are you
with
with me still?
Gia?
You're on the roof.
I'm on the south side of the roof. Yeah.
Wait, south side of the roof or south
Sorry.
side of the road?
South side of the road on the roof.
Gotcha. On a roof.
Because apparently our hour ended a while ago. So as soon as our hour would have ended, I would have left.
Right. Same.
So and I would have tried to bring you along.
Right. And the militia, they're just standing out on the road.
They're standing guard out on the west end and the east end of the road, basically on the west and east bounds of town. And there are torches lighting the whole north end. They have a bunch of torches lit and staked into the ground.
I'm gonna try to get
Might as well.
in the middle between all of them.
So just stand in the very middle of town, basically.
Well, in front of where they all are.
Are you gonna stand on the ground floor or are you gonna stand on the roof?
Probably on the ground.
You'll be the most
Okay.
covered person.
So you're on the ground. Are you? Because Gia is on a roof on the south end of the road, and they are on the roof of the tavern, which is on the north end of the road. They're basically split by the road.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be like front and center.
Okay.
I will
I'm gonna decide to split off and I guess go Gia to cover the other rooftop.
because we left together, I'm gonna assume like we talked about this.
Are you sure that we want to stay down here?
Very sure.
I'm gonna. Good luck. I'm gonna go up on
You
top.
Cool. All right, so you're going up on the roof. So there are currently 2 groups plus an individual. You 2 are on the tavern roof on the north end of the road, looking out basically over the north half of town, which has the edge lit with torches. And obviously y'all can look behind you, but that's how y'all are set up best. And y'all 2 are looking out over the south end of town where the last attack was from, where there's not torchlight and yeah, I guess that's what that means. Okay, cool. So
Is there something like a torch up here?
On top of him.
you can do that if you want.
I will do that.
Okay, so you can light a torch. Do you have a torch in your bag?
That's what I'm asking. Is there something I could fashion into a torch up here?
Oh, not up there currently, no. You can't like make a torch up there.
There's nothing flammable up here?
There's a roof, but
Not that.
yeah, exactly. No.
Remember,
I will.
Unless you brought something with you, there's nothing up there flammable.
Is there?
It's a lightly slanted roof.
It's what's the material of the
It's wood.
buildings? It's wood.
remember, only you can prevent city fires.
That is what they say.
Torch.
I'll
Dark vision.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you gonna do a thing?
I'd like to see if, I don't know, maybe if I hear anything or like can sense any direction that they might be coming from. Because currently I'm standing in the middle of where these 2 groups are essentially stationed
What I'm
at.
asking is there anything you're gonna share?
Anything I'm going to share? I feel like you're just asking me a very specific
I am asking
question,
you a very specific question.
but I
Did
don't know where
you
it is.
DM her?
I am now.
Doing it now.
Did you go on?
Okay.
Everybody is such deep, dark
Hmm.
paths. Nimbus over here is like, I'm having a good day.
Yeah.
Having a great day.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was initially reading it, I read it wrong.
Oh.
And I was like, that would be a complete waste. So, but yes.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Cool.
So yeah, while we're all like grouped together talking about where we're going and such, I'm going
So
to.
even more rewind.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like pat each one of you on the shoulder, and kind of like under my breath, say maybe like a little bit of like a whispered prayer. And as I do, your eyes like can see like everything essentially. Even like off into the distance, like 300 feet away.
Not quite that good, but
That's what it says on here. 300 feet, dim to bright.
oh, really?
Yes.
I thought, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
And everyone you touch gets
I was
that?
told.
Or is
no.
it they get portions
It's in
of it?
10 feet range. I just added the touch thing in.
Okay,
I
but-
wanted to pat everybody on the shoulder.
Okay. So everyone has 300-foot range of dark vision.
Indeed.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that busted. Okay, cool. Nice. This is great. This is fine. This is totally balanced.
Yeah. It's only for 1 hour, so I was like, that couldn't.
But you still would have had disadvantage though, because you're still in dim light.
I'm not.
Yeah, because darkness is treated as though it was dim light
Yeah.
when you have dark vision,
Right.
and then dimness is treated as brightness when you have dark.
It's also treatments.
Yes. Okay, cool. So what's happening is everyone's back up on the roofs and everyone's
Yep.
waiting.
Yep. Except
Wait,
for
wait,
the
wait.
things on the ground still.
Yeah. Any perception checks from the north guys?
While they're doing this,
Oh,
I'm gonna do the same thing that I did to her,
9.
to Winifred.
I don't know what that thing was you did to Winifred.
I'm assuming it's.
Is it in my DMs?
I'm assuming it's the thing she did to me that
Yeah,
whenever I was walking
I'm gonna
up to you
talk in
guys
her. I'm gonna
out.
talk.
Oh, that thing. Yes.
So I'm gonna talk in Winifred's ears.
If you need help, call me.
Does this thing boost our perception at all?
It just lets you see in the
I'm just
dark.
gonna kind of turn around where I think you are and thank you.
You're gonna see me go like.
Alright, well, 9 for me on the perception check.
I'm gonna do it again.
You don't need to yell.
But you're so far away.
You're gonna see me do it again.
If I'm anywhere near this
Okay, you-
interaction, I'm rolling my eyes.
Oh, yeah. Very clearly.
Okay, just so we're all aware.
What's up?
Like,
If I'm
the people
anywhere
2
near this
towns over can
interaction,
see your
I'm
eyes rolling.
my eyes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so
I'm
what were y'all's
also-
perceptions?
9.
Rolling my eyes.
So,
Nothing. Need a perception check from you.
oh, sweet. Want to know where that is a, oh gosh. 16.
On the wind, you catch a whiff of sulfur.
Is it coming from any specific direction?
The wind is blowing from east to west.
Okay,
The east.
so I'm gonna. I'm gonna shout to you, sorry.
You shouting at me?
I'm gonna shout to you again. From the east!
Alright,
That time you don't see me do this.
because shouting goes in multiple directions, I'm going to assume I heard that
Yeah.
and post up that direction.
Okay.
I'm also gonna head that direction as well.
So you're heading that direction?
I'm
Like,
just
Oh,
gonna.
you're
keep in front of me.
Cool.
Okay.
Because
so
I
you're
was
right.
in the middle, so I'm like,
Okay.
So
Oh,
how
you're still-
far are you going? Are you like
Oh.
going, or are you just cheating that direction so you're closer?
I think she said she was still in the square.
Oh.
Are you still, because my question is, are you actually going to investigate while everyone's still on the roof? Or are you just
Oh, no,
moving
I'm
that
not.
direction to be closer?
so my thought process is they're on the roof in the east, so I'm gonna station myself in front of them.
So they're not in
Where-
the
where
roof
they
in the
are.
east. From what I understand, y'all are
We're divided by the main
North,
drag of town.
Yeah, but we're north-south, the
So-
garden.
the road goes through here.
Right.
Y'all two are on this side of the road, and y'all two are opposite them on this side of the road.
Right, but we can still
And-
look east.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
look
okay.
at it, but like,
So I
They're
was
not-
already standing east.
Kind
I thought you were standing in between the two of them.
So you're,
In the
you're
center.
the point. So just for sake of argument, let's just we're all on the main drag.
Yes.
Okay, so we can all look east,
Correct.
and the main road. We're technically the road we're on, or the buildings we're on, technically face east-west. The road, because she's on the road,
Mhm.
so the road she's on
Yes,
face
the
runs
road faces
east-west.
east-west, yes.
So you just turn and you're looking east.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay. Oh, cool. So I was not sure what was going on there.
Yeah. I have a different picture in my head. I thought that I was already in front of them where they would be. So I was
So,
like,
right-
I would already be east then.
No, so we're technically all in all directions right now. But if you wanted to be in
Well,
front of
one
us,
on the south side and one
Right.
on the north side.
Yeah.
but if you wanted to be in front of us, you would take a couple steps to the east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Okay, but you're only like cheating forward a few feet. And not like,
Say like a building.
okay, so we're talking like 30 feet.
Sure.
Yeah. So the bear's still in range, but that I get hit first.
And firmly out front. Okay, cool. Everyone roll perception disadvantage.
Oh, it's still. Oh, come on.
You didn't talk to your dice this time, Madison.
No.
I got excited.
6.
25 with disadvantage.
Holy.
Wait, because well, the second roll and then plus the.
You take whatever roll is the lowest.
Lowered, yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll again. Sorry.
Yep.
take that. You said perception disadvantage?
Yeah.
Perception?
Okay.
18.
So you were
25.
25
I
with disadvantage.
I rolled 2 19.
Holy crap!
In a row.
So 25 and 19,
18.
18,
14.
14. Okay. You two see movement in the distance between some buildings just north of the road on the east side of town. Already inside of the guard, probably about halfway between you and the guards, which is about 200 yards.
So that direction, this side.
Yes, east direction, north side of the road, you see motions and some shadows moving between buildings.
Okay. I will, so we see that.
Yes.
I will tell Eritrea she's with me. You're on the same building as me? All right, and then I will whisper to Nimbus, east and north.
This is in my head?
This is in your ears.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of pick up my name.
I'll
In
whisper
response
back
to
her.
his, I'm gonna train my bow in the direction that you've described.
Cool.
Because I'm standing like back facing to them.
Uh,
I'm just gonna pick up my mace, wave it, and then like point in the direction.
Can I
Okay.
like whisper back? How far?
How do I know how far?
500 feet.
I'll shut up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Wouldn't we be able to see them?
They're between buildings. You saw
Oh,
motion
Yeah,
and
we saw
shadows
that.
moving.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll dismount and switch to swords.
You're gonna
Okay.
go down to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the threat.
So are you moving that direction or are you posting up with Winifred?
And you shared that with Sora?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cart race some DM. I'm gonna start slowly walking forward in the middle of the street.
Okay. Cool. So would you say you're about, I'd say, let me look at something.
Should we say it here or should we go down?
Within a few seconds,
Should I
I'll be
stay-
about
should I
halfway
go?
between there and the city.
Considering the beast is a sizable nature, I think range, I'd take a protection off of the crowd, but possibly you might dare.
Okay. So at this point,
You might do that.
Also, if I see Nimbus like going out in front, I'm gonna try to keep pace with him, maybe like 5 feet in front of him.
okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
don't help me.
Sorry.
Okay. So
One of you is
You
in.
are squishy.
this
okay?
is the
One of you
point at
is
which
in medium to heavy armor, and one of you is not.
I'm a fast boy.
we're gonna need a map. Can you clear the field? There is too much going on. We need details.
Details. Minor details.
The beacon.
I call this north. That's
Yeah.
yes. Cool. Okay. Tavern is over here. Main road. Just through there. That's half of the building. Reflected on the other side. Yep, trying to look turn as many in town as they can.
tired just watching you draw squares. It's entertaining.
Nice. I hope it's entertaining for everyone else too.
We're all imagining the scenery. I'm just sitting here imagining this cookie cutter complex.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
The prefab houses.
Something much more interesting is about to happen.
True. That's
Oh, very clearly, yes.
I hope you like mauled.
Yeah. Molding, would you say?
It's dark mauled.
I heard he's only half of what he used to be.
Oh,
We're slashing these prices in half.
down the center. She finally got it. All right.
half size, half price.
Yeah. You only need half the experience.
All right. So at this point, where is everyone currently?
So
That's north.
Where is the center?
So it's actually back off this way.
So, we say this building.
So actually, the tavern is actually like back here off the map.
I'm gonna assume that.
So Liz is actually gonna be back here, like on one of these first squares,
Really?
and Madison's gonna be out about 15 ahead of her.
Well, Winifred was wanting to stay further up than Nimbus.
Oh, so you wanted to stay in front of him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that well. Okay, cool. So then, yeah, actually, what we'll do there, yeah, we'll put her there. Nimbus, we'll put him
Just put me within like 5 feet.
within 5 feet of her. Okay.
Coming from the north.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like leave them behind and just trying to be like, okay,
Well, she's the.
I'm gonna take.
No, I'm
over.
gonna walk in front.
Okay. Can you place Nimbus behind? Thank you.
What are your weapons?
I have a mace and shield.
Okay. And if you may
Justice of Fury.
carefully handle these.
Truth, justice,
Duncan?
American way.
Yeah, that too.
All right, and these guys, y'all are all currently off map if you want. If you come down, it will require your 30 movement speed to put you on that first square.
Yeah, I would like to keep up. I don't want to be left.
Okay, so go ahead and dismount. So put yourself at the
Oh, I was
edge.
just gonna run across rooftops.
Oh, okay, yeah, do that.
Oh,
Okay.
And you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score with a running long jump. So you can jump between these 5 foot between houses
so you jump
Alright.
equal to what?
equal to your strength score
Yeah.
in a running long jump. And these houses are between
Strength score, not mod.
strength score.
Okay. Yeah, so that we can easily cover.
Yeah, and that's between a 5 and an 8 foot gap, just depending on the different houses.
my strength beats that. So
Cool.
I will.
Here.
I will be here.
Okay, cool. Where is Sora? Where do you want to be?
I'm going to be
You're on the north side.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And my strength is my strength 15.
Okay, cool.
Do you want?
So are you
you want to be
running
in front of them, or did you want to be behind?
ahead, or are you running behind like the other two?
I'm gonna stay behind.
Okay.
That way.
Like
There
here?
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Cool.
She's lifting that thing.
All right. At this point, let's go ahead and roll initiative, just so we can get this on the initiative tracker.
Get farther up or not.
Oh baby.
Nat 1.
Ooh,
Oh,
that hurts.
Madison, I also don't know that one.
Okay, I hate to tell you this, but like,
What?
you're the front line.
I know. I did so badly on initiative.
Oh, wait, I have initiative bonus, so I'd be totally fine.
So give me just a minute.
What's your bonus?
Oh,
Good.
no. Yeah.
Good go.
Okay, we're gonna work our way from the top down. So does anyone have anything higher than a 20? Well, 20 or higher.
So
What are you?
The bonus plus initiative?
So it's gonna be just your initiative bonus.
24.
24. Okay.
She rolled 20.
Shoot.
Must have.
That means she gets to use the name.
Yes, sir.
Please give me the next. That was Sora.
From pacifism to nuke.
Yep.
Nukes confirmed camp.
Yeah.
It's been a while. 2 days.
Okay. Anyone
Well,
from
we'll do that.
15 to 20?
19.
Okay, anyone from 10 to 15?
13.
13. Okay.
We got 2. we got 4
I
or something
got,
else.
I got 5 on it.
Okay, anyone from 5 to 10?
I got 5.
Cool.
Just a bug, just a onesie.
Everything I got on the ground.
Your camera's very messed up.
Well, it's because I was standing. I'm
Yeah.
sitting down for this now. And who all with 0 to 5?
Still 5.
Okay, 5. Yes.
She got 4.
And 4. What is your dexterity score?
30 is
4.
Yeah, just the score.
60.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so I guess it matched you.
Oh.
Probably exactly.
Yep, that is correct. If people share an initiative value, they basically whoever has the higher score goes. Okay, cool.
I get to go before it.
Yeah.
That's something.
All right. So on top of the initiative score is Sora. Your options are your action. You can do anything you normally can. You can additionally take a perception check as an action to try and see what you can see like that outside of what you can just plainly see. Alternatively, just act as normal.
It's a mixed thing. We don't know where it is yet.
Yeah. But you know that it's on this north side to the east.
Okay, maybe I can do something check to see how fast.
Okay, so go ahead and... So I don't know that you could see how fast they're coming in per se, but you could get a better idea of where they are.
Perception, so it's plus whatever.
14.
Okay, so it's a 14. Okay. You hear some crunching of dirt and gravel in roughly, as I
No bones.
change this over. There we go. In that little square between the second and third building from the west or the east. So kind of in the further north. So in that region, you hear some crunching and gravel in that little pocket.
I'm just going to put it.
Yeah, that's just a rough zone.
So I get my bonus action.
And your move action, yes.
Move action. Okay, I'm gonna.
And you can communicate for free.
Are those alleys to scale?
Yes, they are 5-foot alleys.
We're gonna move on to this other. I'm like move 30 feet.
I got it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
5, 10, 15, 20,
That would be 25.
25, yeah. 30.
And you can actually move 40 because
Okay.
your second level gives you an increased movement speed by 10.
So 35, 40.
Cool.
Right there.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
I have a quick answer.
Yeah, cool. Can I use my vigilant weapon on my spell? And
Which
it's not
one
for this
is
time.
that?
I can touch a creature, they get advantage on next initiative.
If it doesn't say another creature, it should.
Oh, initiative roll?
Yeah.
If it doesn't say another creature, then you should be able to use it yourself. Like if it just says a creature,
Yeah. A creature is.
Tom speaks to the
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
I'm gonna end it there.
Okay. I don't really realize I don't remember if I explained to you what your key point actions are.
Yes, so I have the flurry of blows,
Uh-huh.
the 2 unarmed attacks, and then I
Okay,
have,
you know what that is.
yeah, the
You get to
patient
attack
defense,
extra.
where I can dodge,
Yep.
and then the
You
wind where I
get
can
dive
disengage.
and dodge.
And it gives you a dash action as a bonus action. So you can move your speed again. And I think it doubles or triples your jumping distance.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna save it just because I'm still figuring
Yes,
out what that sounds
That's
like.
fair. And just keep in mind you only have 2 points, and a common thing with monks is resource management.
Yeah.
Because you've got a lot of cool things you can do, but not a lot of points to do them with it.
And I kind of look behind me to make sure everybody's okay,
Yeah.
and watch them know.
Yeah.
Commenting
Everyone's
in the
good.
game in general.
Yes.
Crouching tiger. Hidden.
Oh, the memes. Okay, is that the end of your turn though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up.
One of them two.
Okay.
I mean, my initiative was 19, so
Yeah.
if he's deciding, then something beat me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay,
So some things.
maybe.
No.
Meta's not good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I would like to, hold an action.
Okay.
Same thing I did in our previous sequence. When we were one-on-one.
Hold up. Wait. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And what is the trigger just the first enemy you see?
First enemy.
Okay. Cool. First enemy you see.
Gosh, she's gonna kiss him. You caught me.
But you don't you know you're not supposed to kiss and tell? Okay, cool.
That's why he's holding.
Eritrea, the turn is yours.
Okay. 5, 15,
Mhm.
20, 25, 30, and perception check.
Cool. Roll a d20.
Just for 19.
Nice. Yeah, they are very clearly in that little pocket. Whatever's making that noise.
What
Because
is
it sounds like there's more than one creature stepping around there.
Lovely.
And then I'll just scream at the top of my lungs that I hear. I don't want to
Okay.
at the top of my lungs, that I hear multiple enemies.
So are you actually like?
I mean, we're all, so
This
you
is
see us.
important. How are you?
Yeah, you see-
What volume with which are you speaking? Like, are you actually screaming it, or are you speaking it? Are you
Loud
just
enough-
projecting it to
Okay,
your allies?
Projecting to allies.
Okay.
I just figured since we're on multiple levels at this point, I would have to scream, but I could be wrong.
I think you can project loudly enough to cover, what is that, like 60 feet to Sora?
Yeah, it's
Basically-
Sora probably about
Sora,
60.
probably.
Yeah. So I think, like, projecting as per in theater.
5,
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
so only 30 feet.
okay.
Yeah, so just calling out to someone across the room from you.
All right.
So a mild projection, but nothing
Okay.
crazy. Okay, cool. Because that is critical.
Yes.
Cool, good, okay. Nimbus, your turn.
I whispered to
To Winifred.
and let's see if I move it. It's 30.
And you have your cutting action.
Oh, that's right.
So you can dodge and hide with a bonus action.
Can you duck, dip, dive in the
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hide.
Ooh.
That's just a stealth check, right?
Yes.
And I just have to beat an enemy.
So
they're out of line
beat
of
all of
sight.
their. So basically, what's going to happen is when they pop in, they're going to roll perceptions against whatever your stealth. So you're going to set the DC here.
And that's 17.
Cool. That is good to know. And are you staying there? Or are you moving at all? Or
I'm gonna move up.
okay.
Moving on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. There we go. Cool. All right. So, Winifred, the turn is yours.
Ooh.
I'd like to, again, to just get one spot in front of the child.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Ooh.
Cool.
Do you want to be literally in front of him, or you want to be one up?
I can just get one off.
So like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
The child, are you, you said the child.
The child.
Are you older
Your
than
name is,
me?
your name is Grogu. Yeah.
Amazing.
I was so protected all this time.
All right. All right, Sora. This one is yours.
Oh,
Roll it.
21?
You hear nothing. I don't like this.
Okay. So,
I don't feel safe.
I can do a hold action in case anything pops out at me.
Okay, what are you holding for your action?
Ooh, good. I'm gonna do patient of defense. Actually, sorry, defense of wind. No?
So you.
Actually,
I don't really think you can. I don't think you can hold that because at this point, like you're not using your action. So if you want to like move, you can use your move action. If you want to dash, you can take the dash action. If you want to take the dodge action to give yourself more liability to not get hit, you can just take that as an action. A held action is traditionally like if you're holding an attack for a certain triggering action.
Okay, while
to take
we're
place.
already in. Okay, gotcha.
Right. Well, I mean, we are technically in combat, but yeah.
Yeah, you're in initiative count.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But you do
move.
still also have, like,
Mhm.
you have 40 movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can go 2 more.
You don't have to, but you can.
I need
Correct.
to see what's going on.
She wants to know.
Okay.
Can you show?
Yep. I want to know about these towns from hell.
And that is the end of my turn. I'm very nervous, creeping up and down.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody call Ghostbusters.
Okay. Cool.
I'm looking behind me, hoping somebody will join me.
You're so far out.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
You don't see anything from where you're standing right now.
Did you decide to hold an action?
No.
You should.
Should I?
You should probably hold at least. You should, if you're not going to hold attack, you should probably at least hold dodge.
Or just take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because you just take that action and it gives you disadvantage to hit. Like to get hit, it's disadvantage.
Oh, sure.
And you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against things that would cause dex saves.
I'm gonna save my key points actually, and then.
Because you can take the dodge action as an action without spending key.
Okay.
It only just when you do that as a bonus action, it costs key.
So my last action will be a hold to dodge, and then.
Or you just take the dodge because you don't need to hold that
Dodge.
one. Yeah, take the dodge action. Okay, cool. That's fine. I know that you're taking the dodge action. Cool.
Dodge a dog, you can dodge a ball.
The turn is Gia's now.
15, 20, 25, 30,
Okay.
30.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Air tray.
Alright.
Because if I was to roll perception, it would be an action.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just hold.
Five, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess just no perception. Remind me of space stuff, but I can't.
So phase step is not a spell,
No.
so you can use that as a bonus action and still cast a leveled spell with your action.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
Oh, is it 12? Oh, it's a little. Wow.
Don't ask for it.
All
I'll go ahead.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm gonna face up.
Okay.
Across. And full length of my step, which is 30. Then. Like,
Okay.
buildings are uniform, so if you're
Yeah. They're roughly uniform.
Yeah. And then, perception check.
Cool. Roll
19. Again.
it. Okay. Through the windows of that house, the second house, you see movement. Through the windows of that house. You hear nothing. Like just shadows. Yeah, shadows moving around. You see them moving inside of that house.
I'm just gonna.
Call out.
And then that next one. No.
I'm just gonna.
Close
I'm gonna try
Yes,
to call out
basically
to
there.
Sora and tell her to be on guard.
You don't hear anything, Sora.
Oh no.
Oh.
That.
You don't know.
Yep.
That's a.
Guys,
Yeah.
nothing bad has ever happened to us.
Yeah. So why would I now?
Yeah, and then the turn is yours.
Before he goes, I'd like to kind of gesture to him that without saying anything, just like that I'm gonna go one way, like down the main street, and you're gonna go the other way.
I'll allow it.
As in like,
It's not your turn.
Yeah, but he's about to.
as in like,
Yes.
You should have
Yeah.
mentioned that before your last turn. That's why it's weird. So I'll allow it this time, but I'll look into that.
well, I guess
It's weird
one, two.
because like you're doing something on his turn unprompted. So
Oh wait, you know what? I can just dash.
yeah.
So that's 60.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm
So you are 10 feet out from their front door.
and I'm still hidden.
Mhm.
I guess I'll stay defensive. I'll hold an attack.
Okay. Are you gonna take the dodge action, or are you gonna hold and attack?
I'm already hidden, right? So like they have disadvantage on.
So they would have to roll perception to see if they see you, and if they don't see you, then you're good.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So you can hold and attack. Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'll do dodge then. What's the rules on dodge? I don't know.
You just have advantage on dexterity saves, and they have disadvantage to hit you.
I'll do dodge.
Okay, cool. Winifred, the turn is yours. Actually, I'm gonna just shift this a smidge. Sorry. I was making it in line with the camera.
Just drop my piece like that.
Okay.
I feel scared now.
Oh boy. Sora, the turn is yours.
Okay, perception check. All right.
Okay, roll it.
18.
You don't hear anything, you don't see anything.
Okay, so
And that was your action.
all right. So what I'm gonna do now? No.
You can remove that D6, by the way. That's just going to get in the way. Because she can see that.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna.
Okay. Going to drop down into the alley? Okay, she's coming down there. Okay. Still have 20 feet of movement.
And then I will go into some crazy alley.
That's just like a some grassy section.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a front lawn.
I'll go over here by Nimbus.
Okay.
Stay there, and then also I'm gonna do dodge.
You're going to take the dodge action as well.
And
What happened
Okay.
to what happened to the other thing?
What other thing?
The-
We removed
Oh,
it because it was just going to get in the way.
Okay.
We already knew that there was nothing there.
Okay.
That was just in reference to things.
Oh, okay.
We have more information now.
Gotcha.
Gia, turn is yours.
Can I see this thing?
You can see the building. So you know that motion was seen through the windows, but you'd have to like pierce through. It would require a perception check
Okay.
to see what you can see.
Okay.
Because otherwise, like at first glance, like you can't discern anything from the outside. You'd have to like really look at something.
Okay, I am. Give me a second. Okay. Can I see structures?
You can see structures.
Can I see windows?
You can see windows.
And I know movement was seen in this building.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to target a window on this building.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it with force.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And to confirm, it's the thing that you would have just picked up,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
17.
17. That hits the window.
Okay.
Roll. I would say roll damage, but it's gotta break the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to see if it actually does anything. You have no way of knowing if it hit anything on the inside.
Okay.
So it just busted a window.
Yep.
Eric Shrek, it's your turn.
I'm going to say a window close to the middle of the building.
Okay, so basically in that middle spot right there.
Yeah. Here.
Gotcha.
On the ground floor.
Yeah. So basically what we've got there is directly between the dice and the minis
Uh-huh.
is a front door
Okay.
and that second space. And to the right and to the left are windows.
All right. Then yeah, the window on the
So
right.
the middle in the middle. Window in the middle.
Yeah. The
Of the
window on
building.
the right of the door.
Yeah, middle of the building, right of the door. Your right of the door.
Yes. Yeah.
The east.
Yeah. Who's that? Are we?
Yeah.
Can't ask for them. I'll say for me then, I didn't hear any sound other
Correct.
than the window breaking.
You have no, yeah, you heard the window break, but other than that, you have no indication of
Okay.
anything else.
And I'm going to take a shot through the window. He goes with the glass.
Cool. Roll to hit. Yeah.
Plus,
If it's a bow, it's dex plus.
yeah.
Yeah. Dex plus proficiency.
Okay, plus 6. So 19.
Okay. So just for the purpose of this, roll damage in the event that it does hit anything. Because if I have you roll damage after I figure out if it hits something, that's meta knowledge.
It's 2 plus.
Tackle.
It's 2 plus dex.
2 plus 6. So 6.
Because it's not plus proficiency on damage, right?
Correct. It's just the
The roll plus dex.
roll plus ability score, yes.
Okay, so 8.
Okay.
Plus 6 in dexterity.
No, sorry, it's not to me 6, because 6 is your modifier to hit.
Oh, okay.
You're looking for just your dexterity modifier. And also
Oh,
your
plus
modifier
4.
to hit goes up because of your fighting style.
But question, if I have plus 4 in dexterity,
Mhm.
but it's also proficiency skill of mine, so plus 2 to that.
That's only to hit, not for damage.
Okay. So
Yes.
not for damage.
So to hit involves your proficiency. For damage is just your ability modifier.
Oh, what was
Gotcha.
the other thing you just said about fighting style?
You have plus 2 to hit with ranged weapons. So you should actually be with plus 8 to hit, not plus 6.
Okay, but the damage.
Damage doesn't change. Damage
is 6.
is 6. Okay, cool. Duly noted. Okay, Nimbus, the turn is yours.
Oh, great.
All right.
This is a new one for y'all, isn't it?
I'm
All
really
right.
bad at shooting.
I'm gonna. So what are you wearing to fight?
No.
Do you have a cloak? Do
I have
you?
my monk robes on.
Okay. I whisper to Sora. and I reach into my kit
Mhm.
and I fire a torch, and I want to toss it through the window.
Okay.
I'm ready for stuff to go down.
Awesome. Okay. So roll for an attack with an improvised weapon. That will just be, and this is going to be with strength. You will not add your proficiency bonus because it's an improvised weapon.
Okay, is it strength?
Yes.
So it's just the base plus the strength.
It's
Yes.
the roll plus strength mod.
Okay, well, it's just 11.
Okay, 11. You're able to toss it through the window, hits the ground in there, and
I'm looking for light, and I'm looking for
Love.
fire.
yeah.
So I'm saying roll.
You see. Let me look at this real quick.
If they
because-
can hide in a room with a torch inside, then
We've lost.
bless them. Then bless them.
So you see. Who would you see through that window? You would see.
I see a small child with a big whelp on his forehead and terrible burn marks.
You are able to see. Two figures standing, basically, move it, shift it north half a space, and then north again, east twice. There's one, and then the other is right next to him. On my side. Yes, right there. You see two figures standing there, which actually I might as well just drop these for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we pass these around and have those replace dice? Okay, so you see them in the light of the fire. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and whisper around. Fortunately, I don't think Winifred's gonna be able to hear. But she is going to notice fire, so I'll hope.
Actually, Winifred can't because she doesn't have line of sight on that building, and there's no open windows.
Well, eventually.
Well, actually, no, Winifred. You see flickering light cast from this. Basically, you see flickering light cast against this wall.
Who knows? Maybe you'll see shapes on the wall.
Mhm.
So let me see. I threw in a torch. I whispered, and so that just leaves me with a bonus action, right?
That is correct.
I'll keep the dodge for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can take the dodge action as a bonus action with rogue. I think it's dash, disengage,
Oh,
hide.
dodge a primary. All right.
So for a rogue, it's with an action. Monks are the only ones who can dodge with bonus action.
Well, I'm still hidden, I guess.
Yes, you're still hidden, and someone's in front of you. So yeah. Okay.
So like, as far as entryway goes, like,
It's the door in front of you.
so right here.
Yes, that is a door.
I can't attack if I do, but.
Opening the door is an action.
That would be a free object interaction if it was just natively openable. But if you remember, people have been trying to board up their homes.
Stuff, yeah.
So you may have to try to forcibly enter, and that would require more than just a free object interaction. Like the free object interaction is like trying to turn a knob and push a door open.
Okay.
This may require some work to get through. I'm not saying it does or doesn't. I'm just saying there's a possibility that it might require force entry.
Okay, so if I move again, or if I move, then that's it, right? I can't do anything.
So you have your bonus action and your move action.
An action.
He threw it in. That was his action.
Okay, well, can I interact from the door from here?
Actually, yeah, you can interact through the window. Yeah. I would say, so you can shoot things and throw things through the window. And if you wanted to try and enter through the window, you could, but it would be a very difficult acrobatics check. Because you're also trying to go through broken glass.
Okay. All right.
This is not like good modern glass that breaks kind of clean.
You know
This is
what?
like old school glass.
I want to try to interact with the door instead because I want to make
Okay.
sure everybody else is
Yeah, you can
the
attempt.
entryway.
I think it would be wise for you to post up on the west side of the door because you are in front of an open window. Yeah, there we go.
So I'll
So you can attempt to interact with the knob. Are you going to try and interact and push it open?
sure.
You turn the knob and it turns, but you push, it's barricaded.
Okay, so that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, it will require force entry. But those two people, whatever they are, know that something's going on out here.
If they see
Because
the
there's
fire.
a torch that was just... So for one thing, magic burst in and busted a window, and now a torch has been thrown.
Well,
So
something bursted.
you're right, something was.
They're in there and they're like, I'm getting a clue.
Yeah.
Raging
We're
even.
getting a rage.
Yeah. Okay, Winifred.
I think you do me a favor and move me to the down towards that way.
How many spaces?
Uh,
1,
5,
2, 3,
15,
4, 5, 6.
Okay. Immediately to your, not immediately to your right, but like right in front and to the right, there is a hole in the wall. And there is firelight shining out of it. In here, you see 2 additional individuals.
Oh, what you live for?
Okay. First, actually, you don't even see that second individual. It's fine. First thing, right in front of the hole, is a creature. You peek around the corner, and the first thing you see. Actually, you can pass that mini around if you want.
This one?
Yes, that one. Make sure you don't break it. The first thing you see is fur,
Okay.
but then flesh, but then fangs, but it's standing. You see fur and fangs, but then you see like flesh and hands. You're not quite sure what this is, but whatever it is, something ain't right about it. This is not something like there's already beings out there that aren't natural and aren't right, but that's even more not right. It's almost as though it's an affront against natural things. That's about all you can get right now, but for the purposes of this, roll perception for free.
That's a 20.
As your eyes survey it quickly, you land on its face, and in its face, it's covered in a wolfish snout of sorts with fangs and teeth and a wet nose, but its eyes are very clearly human. Oh, also, it's covered in blood. Its eyes are very clearly human, and they are terror-stricken, pleading eyes. You have your bonus action and your attack action.
Is that the only thing that I see?
And you also see those 2 people behind it and beyond it, but we already knew about those. They are individuals in leather armor with hoods up.
But I don't see the other guy.
No, you do not see this other individual on the western wall.
Alright then.
Joe.
Yeah.
Hanging in there, Zoe? Hanging in there?
I feel so awake.
She said as her eyes start to droop down.
I'm awake. I'm up.
Keep her laughing, I'll keep her awake.
Yeah.
Um,
The thrill of combat.
About to be.
Y'all really delayed that for a long time, and there will be repercussions as a result.
Oh, good.
Yeah, y'all had no reason to, like, y'all did the reasonable thing, but
Other than double dashing, I had no other way to do anything.
there's a lot of waiting around outside the building.
Not
At
for
least
me.
from my perspective. Yeah, not for you. I'm just saying, as a group, there was a bunch of waiting, and as a like,
Shot as soon as I got
Well,
it.
yeah.
well, y'all could have been dashing earlier. Like, I'm just saying,
I could have
yeah, I'm just saying, as a result, so that y'all don't feel like I gypped y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
There was some delays experienced.
Y'all go have some.
There are repercussions as a result of that.
Yeah.
But that does not affect combat in its current state.
I'm just gonna say, there's fire in a wooden house.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a thing. That should probably be handled sooner than later.
Let's just say the beacons are lit.
They're being lit.
You're so-
And I hope that
Yeah.
the watchman can see obvious signs.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay. Go for it. Cast sleep.
He's like, do it, I dare you.
Do it.
Alrighty. And then we got some D8s I could borrow.
Here, use these 4.
Uh,
That way you just use your 1, and then we know it's my 4.
Okay.
Oh, she just needs those 4. Did you roll 5?
There were some pretty good ones she did.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I get rid of the lowest one. Is that what you said?
Nope.
Get rid of. Wait, I.
You don't drop any of these.
ones and twos?
Nope. Actually, what components does sleep require?
These hands.
Verbal, somatic material?
Vocal, somatic, and material.
You attempt to cast sleep, it fails. You utter the incantation, you can't even hear your own words.
Just what I was
Oh no.
Okay.
You are in a bubble of silence, which is why you didn't hear them bust through the wall of that house. So, for the purposes of this, go ahead and toss this deafen ring on, put it on top. Honestly, just hang these on,
Those days.
yeah, so hang specifically on like Winifred, the wolf dude, and the other guy. And then just kind of basically hang them on as many people as we can get them on. And then there's this one right here. Yup. Yeah, we'll just know it's both.
How many hoolas can you use?
Yeah. Okay. That's Winifred's turn. Let me.
Top.
Actually no.
Back to the top.
Actually no.
We're going back to the top. Whoa. So I believe that someone's in need of assistance. If not now, then now.
I need to confirm some components on something.
Yeah, don't cheat us now.
Yeah.
Dissipation is killing Winifred.
So that's what he's called.
You put him there.
But where did he go?
Did I?
Yes.
Let's pass Matt.
She's in trouble.
That's no code.
Probably.
And whoever that.
Winifred's
It
top.
doesn't matter that all my spells require a
Vocal,
vocal.
yeah.
Yeah, verbal component. Yeah. And so do this guy. So you're not alone. It's
Hey, your
fine.
mace doesn't require.
So that is correct. The mace is no respecter of individuals.
The large majority of spells can be required that.
Wow, that's a really powerful thing.
Yes.
Should we put a cube in for fire?
I can do that. So he is going to run out through this zone, run over here, and turn on you.
For what?
Huh? There's a firewall.
Through the hole.
Does he
Yeah,
have
so
the
he ran through the hole, past you into that position. You may make an attack opportunity if you so choose.
Okay, yeah, because he.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Dunk on him.
Why would I?
That's got it.
Yeah, it's
Joke's on you with all that math, it doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, 21.
21.
21 does hit. Roll for damage.
It's a 5.
It is a 5, okay. Okay.
How'd you get plus
Okay. So, on his action, he is going to cast Mind Sliver on you,
On who?
Winifred.
Okay.
Let me just find this one.
Now, he's not silenced, and he can do things.
He is. So she cannot hear him, but the rest of y'all hear a shouting voice speaking in an unintelligible language. Does anyone understand Infernal?
Yes.
Okay. He is speaking an incantation in Infernal.
Okay,
Can't see him, but you hear the infernal shouts
okay.
of an incantation.
Give me a second.
Winifred, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Give me a second.
Giles do it from.
Quite possibly.
Really?
Yes.
Or you have to say not on.
Also,
Maybe.
my sleep spell doesn't work because it has a vocal component, but if his does.
He's left the silence bubble.
Oh, so
Yeah.
should. Okay.
So there is an AoE of silence somewhere there.
Right.
That's why you cannot hear him, but everyone else heard him speak the incantation.
Can I see him?
Not from your position because he's behind the wall of that house.
Okay. Then never mind.
Yep. So make an intelligence saving throw.
That doesn't make sense. That's fine.
He's still able to cast the spell and target you with it.
It's not good. It's 3.
Oof. Okay. Take 1d6 psych damage and then subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw you make before the end of your next turn.
Okay, are you rolling the 1d6?
I do, yes. Wow. Take 6 damage.
No, never mind. Just roll one.
And we will call this. We'll just throw this one on her. Can you toss that ring on her? Actually, just carry that with in your sheet. That way you know that you have the minus d4.
It's only on the next one, right?
Her next saving throw she takes before the end of her next turn.
Right.
Minus d4 2.
Yes, minus d4 to 1 saving throw. All right, that is his turn. Initiative is back up to Sora. You don't know anything of this happened, but you hear unintelligible screaming from the back corner of the house.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
So you can try and break down the door. So you would have to climb up on top of the roof. Doing so would cost 10 feet of movement for every 5 feet you climb.
Okay, so I can just bust through the window.
Yeah, you can bust through that door. I'd say it would take your action to bust down the door, and you can choose to make a bonus action attack using martial arts if you so chose.
Okay.
So for that, go ahead and make an athletics check just to try and bust down the door. Yeah, door's gone. So you bust through it, and you see that. You can hear the door break down, but you do not hear the door clatter into the room.
At this point, I don't see anything.
You see what's happening, but you just don't hear the door clatter to the ground. So what it is you hear the impact of the door as you go through it, and as it flies into the building and hits the ground, you don't hear that. So basically what that's saying is it gives information about where the bubble of silence is and is not.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and...
This isn't really here, it's just fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a flurry of blows.
Okay, cool. So you will need to be within melee range of someone, and you will make 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action. So just pick someone and stand in front of them and punch them a bunch. Okay, cool. Make 2 unarmed attacks against that guy.
Right up the chin, right on the side.
Cool. So roll a d20 twice and let me know the value of both.
Only count that one is good.
8,
Well, it's,
That's okay.
and 3.
Okay, what is your modifier? It's like +6?
4 for dexterity?
Yeah, so it's dexterity plus
4.
proficiency.
4 plus 2,
So it's going to be 8 is 14, and then your
9. 14 and 9.
14 and 9. So your first attack hits, your second one misses. Go ahead and roll damage. It will be a d4 plus your dexterity. Okay, that's better than nothing. Okay, so you come in with 1 strike, and you expect him to kind of like be there to take the second one, but he like reels with it. So he's like not even there for your follow-up attack. You kind of went in like going 1-2. You're used to fighting people that have a spine. This guy doesn't. That is turn.
This guy has no spine. He's basically dead.
Yeah. Ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna have to roll for this one to figure out what we do next. Actually, no, there is one answer. Can you move Mr. Dog Person out 1 and face him towards Winifred?
It's a
Thank
hula
you.
hoop competition.
Yes. He is going to look at you, snarl soundlessly, and he will make 2. He will attempt to rake at you twice with its claws. That is an 8 to hit and a 19 to hit. Oh, neither of them make it?
2 misses. You have higher than 19?
The shield. Yeah.
You are so lucky. So he goes for 1, and you like let it glance off of your shoulder armor, and he comes in for that second one, and you raise your shield to block. And you kind of stagger into the wall from the force of the impact, but you're fine. You take no damage. You have your feet under you. You're ready to go.
You call him a punk, but he can't hear you because he's in the silence.
Correct.
Yeah, you said he snarled, but I don't.
Soundlessly. Yeah. Well, you see his lip kind of turn. Eyes still in terrified horror. Wow, with body tense and muscular, covered in blood. This cultist here closest to me will make an attempt to stab at you, Sora.
Okay.
Nat 20. Okay.
Or that.
There's forces firing against.
That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Piercing damage.
That could be worse.
As he kind of comes back at you, and there's a red glint in his eye, and he comes in and stabs you up under your arm in a weak spot.
Which way are we doing crits again?
Our choice, I chose to roll 2 dice
Okay.
and just take the value.
But we get to choose every time?
You get to choose every time, but you must choose before you do it.
Sure. So what are the options?
So yeah, the turn
Either
is,
you roll double the dice, or you take max damage.
no, either you double the value or you roll 2 dice,
Oh, okay.
or roll twice. The turn is yours, Gia. The door is open, and you have line of sight in on that first cultist. And if you move, you will have line of sight on the wolfy-looking dude out the back.
If I move to here, do I have line of sight on this guy? To here? Because I have line of sight down the alley.
No, because he's under the roof beside a wall. So you'd have to come and you'd have to round that corner. But that's the trick with right angles. They're kind of weird and inflexible.
Okay. You said I have line of sight to who?
That basically with where you stand right now, you've got line of sight to that first dude in front of Sora on the west, not the east. And if you shift basically behind or where Eritrea is, you'll have line of sight on the wolfy looking dude.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can fire and aim over her shoulder if you need.
Then I will,
I will say he has half cover though, just because you're working with like going at an angle and there's like doors in the way, but you do have line of sight.
okay. Well, I'm gonna make some hand signs, and then I'm gonna stretch my palm out. I'm gonna stretch my hand out and go like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak words in I'm gonna speak words in giant.
Okay.
And gonna call heavenly light down on him.
Okay. DC is 14.
Yep.
And it's a what save?
Dex.
Dex save. It works. Roll damage. And then you can describe the effect
Yeah.
as it lands.
The effect is just that he gets bombarded by the heavenly light, and hope God's willing, he doesn't like it particularly.
Mm-hmm. But it's not. It's directional from above, though. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They also gain no benefit from cover.
That's a combo.
For 1 damage.
Well, it's
Still
no cover.
Damage. Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
Upsetty spaghetti, but you know, debuffs help.
And that was on the werewolf.
That was on the werewolf looking dude. Yeah. All right. FYI, it smells of sulfur. So does the cultist dude back there.
Sorry, can I?
Yeah.
How much movement is it going to cost to get down?
I'd say you can just drop.
All right, with no penalty.
Correct.
All right, then I will.
These roofs are just low enough.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Cool.
And actually, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. There we go. Nice. The turn is now Eritrea's.
Who do I have line of sight?
You have line of sight on werewolf-looking dude, and you can try and attack the guy in front of Sora, but he's got 3/4 cover, so he will have a +5 to AC. Werewolf dude is illuminated in heavenly light, so he does not have the benefits of his half cover.
Okay. So if I were to choose to cast Entangle.
So that would be an area of effect.
Yep.
That's something you can do.
So just for the record, that was just for my attack, just for my saving throw. You have no benefit to cover.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Entangle would be interesting because it would make moving harder for us, everyone. But my question is, does it go through walls? Yeah. It's just a 20-foot square. Yeah. So you can see. So because you're looking at for points that you can see basically anything inside of this little square. So basically from the middle of here over to here and back towards you.
Okay.
So it's like a weird partial cone.
Question.
And it will the entangle will spread 20 feet in a 20-foot square from the point of origin that you select. So it'll be a 4x4 it'll be a 4x4 centered on the point you select, going through walls.
Remind me, since they'll be restrained, does that mean that if an enemy were to disengage them while I'm restrained, they wouldn't take advantage?
No, well, so restrained, specifically their speed is 0, attack rolls against it have advantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast Entangle then.
Okay.
And
Where are you going to drop it? You can point me to it.
Werewolf.
Basically, do you want? Because you cannot see it through the wall.
Yeah, so I'll just
Do you
do
wanna-
this actually, because I can see both of them, right?
Okay. You can put it behind if you want, because it will
Lock me out.
push outside of the building as well. Because if you set it here, it will be a 4x4 centered on this point in space, like this.
Okay.
So it'll extend out to here, out to here, to here, and out to here, actually. So if I'm being totally honest,
That's
this
where-
is the perfect spot to put it.
Okay, I'll put it there then.
Okay.
So that only affects people that are now.
So people currently in it make the saving throws against being restrained, and then it is considered difficult terrain for everyone else after that.
Don't forget to move her back.
Oh, thank you. I missed one. All right. So this is for what? Strength saving throws?
I
I believe it's
I
strength
believe it
saving
is
throws.
saving
Yeah.
throws.
Is it for instant death?
Strength saving throws would be restrained. Yes. And what is your spell save DC?
Oh, don't know. if it's
8
correct.
plus wisdom plus proficiency for you.
8 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Mhm.
Okay, so 8, yeah, 13.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, werewolf loses it. Big cultist loses it. And the 2 mini cultists in the room make it.
Not thinking.
So. There we go. Good enough.
And the werewolf now is doing 2.
Ah, okay, cool.
And then,
Anything with your bonus action?
so can I still move?
You can still move and bonus action.
I'm going to. 10, 15, 20, 30. I faced up as many times as I
And face, so you
I'm
can
gonna
face
face-
up 1 additional time because you have 2 uses currently.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna stick it
Okay.
there.
Just as an FYI, that does not give you line of sight on anything because there are buildings in the way of
Yeah.
preventing you
Do
from.
I have line of sight as I'm on the ground now?
There are still corners in the way. So for line of sight, you must be able to draw 1 point from your square to a point in your destination square. And unfortunately, with the angle there, you just can't draw a line quite there.
Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
can, I'm going to say that he has like 9/10 cover, and you can't hit that.
Sure.
I'm gonna probably get down, so. And advantageous.
Yeah. Yes. It is far from advantageous.
If I
What did you say the climbing speed was?
Half of your it counts as difficult terrain. So climbing 5 feet will require 10 feet of movement.
knocked on the door, right?
Yes, the door has been knocked down.
How tall are these buildings?
About 10 feet up. It's about like 7 feet to get to the edge of the roof. So we'll just call it 10.
So it costs 20 feet to climb.
We'll call it 15.
Okay.
So it's me, all right?
Yes, the turn is yours, and you are still hidden.
What happens when you move into difficult terrain?
It just costs double movement.
So, 1, 2, 3.
And you are currently still hidden from those guys.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack the nearest guy.
Cool. Yeah, you're currently hidden from everyone right now. So you have advantage on this.
You should have insult them.
Oh, that's much better. Well, it's a natural 18. So
Nice. That's gonna hit. Yes. Roll damage with the. Is this with rapier?
Yes. So that's an 8 plus what?
A D8 plus your sneak attack of a
But do
D6.
you have to sneak? What's that?
Sneak attack.
Snack attack?
That's just okay. Gotta remember.
Roll good.
All right, that's a 2.
Okay.
6. So a total of 6.
Plus-
Plus.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, nice. Then 10.
Nice. Okay. That is actually exactly what you needed to kill him. He's dead on the ground. He is. So you slip in quiet as the night. You line up your shot using your dark vision, and you thrust through horizontally underneath his arms through his ribs, catching lung, heart, lung, out the other side. And for good measure, the artery in his arm. And you draw back out, and he just slumps back, still kind of held by the grasping vines, but slumps back.
I know he.
This attack made no sound.
I was about to say, I know that he can't hear me, but I make sure that he sees my face, and I say, can I move in second-hand attack?
Yes, you can, as long as you still have movement.
I think so. So 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. That would be 4, 5, but yes,
because the double.
correct.
You could technically move on the other side of Sora. Say outside of that.
And it would take up the same amount of movement,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You wouldn't be able to train.
Right.
He is not restrained, it's just difficult terrain.
Yes.
Restrain only happens for those
You failed to say.
in the initial casting.
Yes, but does it cost him double to get out of the
Any movement he makes into or out of the difficult terrain is doubled.
Well, I'll want to be in closer range of the wolf. So
Yeah.
am I not hidden because I attacked?
No, you revealed yourself, but you still have advantage because he is restrained. Actually, no, he is
That
not.
was not restrained.
He's not restrained. You're right. Thank you. So this one is just new. These
then-
guys out here are restrained.
What I might do instead of moving here, let me see. That's 1, 2, 3.
You can go.
Can I move it?
What you can do. So be right there next to Sora. No. Right there. Well, you do diagonal towards me, and then 5, 6 there,
There you go.
and just kind of bump around and then jump into it.
Okay. Well, I'll attack this guy then, so I can keep advantage.
Cool.
Now it's not sneak attack, but
That is
Are
correct.
you're attacking the werewolf?
And this will be your offhand attack.
Yeah.
It's me just the die and no ability modifier.
He's low advantage.
Correct. So if it's a crit, it's gonna be good.
okay. So. And it's still the hit,
Is there no modifier on this?
Because it's an offhand attack.
but only that's no modifier in damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. Still the hit.
Yes.
Okay. So this I don't add proficiency to this, right?
You do.
Like-
Not to damage. To the hit.
Just to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Then 17.
17 does hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Five.
5 damage. Nice.
For a total of 6 so far.
Okay. So you slice deep. It cuts, and there's red blood that oozes out of his arm as
Ew.
you move on. Yep. And it cuts and you move and everything is silent. And it reels in pain silently. The turn is now Winifred. Yes.
Is there any way that I can free the werewolf?
For that, you would have to roll something to figure that out.
Something to figure it out. Okay.
I would say roll Arcana if you want to try and figure this out. It would require your action.
That's all 17.
17. It looks like it's under someone's control, and it looks as though this is a forced transformation. And it's not. So you learn two things with this, or a few things. One.
Yeah, she, I think she meant, can she free it from restraint?
Yeah.
Oh. No, he would have to make his strength save on that.
So,
Let me confirm the restraint condition.
is this
There's no
something,
that I can like pull him out or help him.
No.
so can we also assume that she did not have to roll?
Yes, that is correct. I misunderstood what you were trying to get at.
Yeah, so I was like, wait a second, you misunderstood.
Yeah, I did.
You don't want her to be restrained.
I'd like to tackle him this.
Okay. Go ahead and make a just base strength attack. This would count as a shove attack.
Tackle's the wrong word. Just like kind of shove him
So
away.
it's a shove attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. I mean that one.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. You try and reach out, but there's just too much stuff in the way. Trying to go through a weird hole, and like you rub your armor up against the broken wooden slats, and like you're not gonna get back. You have move and bonus action.
Movement.
And bonus action.
Hmm. Oh, I will use my shield of faith.
Okay. Keep in mind you are silenced. I believe it's going to require verbal somatic, or at least verbal. 90% of spells, if not all spells, require at least verbal.
Well, let me see if it's.
Bad times for me.
Or break time, sure.
You know what? I bet if we wrote to Wizards of the Coast, I was like, hey, wizardry is totally dogging on these people.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh my gosh, you're right. And like, suddenly 80% of spells wouldn't require verbal components.
100%.
I'm just imagining like the nonsense injury like Doctor Strange going on.
Yes, just silent hand motions,
Silent hand motions, facial.
which is pretty cool to begin with.
So,
But
all the words just in your mind.
it's how it works in the Dresden Files, or how it can work.
Huh?
It's how it can work in the Dresden Files.
Yeah.
It's harder and more dangerous, but you can do it.
It works that way in magicians too.
Oh.
Where theirs is purely like literally hand motion.
Ah, yes. Friend jutsu.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Jutsu is good. Sometimes when people do jutsu, they say the names of the hand signals. There's that.
So, and for Liz, for what it's worth, you can attempt to move out of the bubble of silence,
No.
and that would give you the ability to cast spells again.
Yes.
This is not so cool.
It's just something that I thought you might want to consider.
Hmm.
Are you trying to adopt the wolf?
That is an excellent question.
Mm-hmm.
I think adoption is next week.
But if we do, we can teach him further.
Mhm.
I've seen her shove him.
Sounds like it.
Away.
We could
Um,
have him audition for a teenage role in London.
do I see that, like, he has gotten any sort of, like, message out of this?
He, the wolf, or
Nimbus?
Nimbus?
Because, like, I've been trying my best,
Don't
but obviously
know.
I can't.
Do you, have you seen a message out of this?
I don't know why I would. I mean, I'm trying to keep my footing. I'm slashing out I'll probably do some fancy spin to try to get them.
And I failed to mention this, but anyone who's entered that main building will notice 3 slain people laying on the ground, gutted and gored.
There's the consequence.
Yes. And that is the blood that this thing is covered in. They were not visible from the outside just because of weird lines of sight, and they were on the ground. But because you had the light, and anyone who entered was able to see them, kind of up against walls and strewn about.
For short answer, I don't think Nimbus is going to be looking for subtle, nonverbal communication in the middle of a sword fight.
In pitch black night.
With everything silenced.
If I'm correct,
Granted, the house is on fire, but
if I'm
It's
correct,
getting there.
I can see that she shoved him probably. But right there.
Well, see, the hole is right in front of Nimbus and the wolf, so you're actually looking at right at the wall.
So I just see him stumble.
Yeah, you see him, not even that.
Right.
I would say with the nat one, she couldn't even really get him to even make him stumble.
Okay, so my channel divinity doesn't require a verbal component.
Okay.
Just that I have my symbol.
Okay.
I present my holy symbol essentially.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that and
Cool.
choose to give 1d6 plus 2 to pretty much everybody within a 30 radius, including the.
So is it
26.
you affect just one person per round, or is it everyone?
No, it's everyone.
I believe you, but I am going to confirm. Trust but verify.
That ability is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
26 damage?
No.
1d6 healing.
Not healing, temporary hit points.
So temporary point.
Similar, but not the same. It's like a buffer.
Right.
Alright.
Oh, cool.
Let me just confirm real quick.
Ooh, a point.
Trust but verify. So it's filled with dim light. Moves with you. Whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, you can choose to grant that creature one of the following benefits. You either end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or affected, or grant temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level.
Okay, so for
Okay?
You can still set it up.
yeah.
Yeah. There's some potential play here. Okay. Mr. Dude in the back. He is going to...
So he goes before Sora. Or he goes after Winifred.
Correct.
Okay.
He's just going to cast Mind Sliver again. Make an intelligence save. And minus 1d4 from the value.
Not silenced.
That is correct, because he is just outside the silence level.
Use my little ring.
That's his restraint. He cannot move.
Okay, so 15. Minus 2. So
13. You just missed it. Go ahead and take 2 points of psychic damage and
Another -D4.
reduce a minus. Yeah, your next saving throw is -1d4. Okay. And do you choose to give him 1d6 temporary hit points or end an effect on him, causing him to be charmed or feared? The cult dude in the back.
Attacked you.
Oh. Not.
Okay, I'm just confirming. Okay, Sora, the turn is yours.
So to this dude,
Uh-huh.
without moving. I'm
Yeah,
just
you can
gonna-
hit him without moving.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually throw my hand off at his eye.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna make an attack with the hand axe.
D6 plus 4.
So you're gonna roll to hit first. It's gonna be a d20 plus your modifier to hit. I believe I marked it down as a 6.
Are you attacking like this guy or the?
Yeah, that guy to
You got
the
close
right.
to her.
When?
21, nice. That's gonna hit. So roll a d6 plus dexterity for damage.
9.
9. Wow, that is pretty good. So you throw that axe, it hits him square off the side of the face. It doesn't actually get the eye, but it does shear off like his ear, and it gets him. It gets him good. He is still standing though.
Okay, I wanna.
Yes, you have your bonus action.
Can I do lightning against my bonus action?
You cannot, but you can use just your martial arts, just free attack as a bonus action with an
Yeah, I'm
unarmed strike.
gonna.
Just punch him. Yeah. So roll the d20 again. Add your attack
Yeah.
roll.
Throw the hand axe and then roundhouse.
Yeah.
17 plus 6.
That's gonna hit. Roll d4 plus dexterity damage.
5 again.
7.
Oh, yeah. Very dead.
It's a just dex.
Or no proficiency. Oh,
Not for
okay,
damage, yeah.
Sorry. 4 plus 5, yeah. 5.
Oh, okay. He is hanging on.
Is your dex mod 4?
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Yeah, he is just hanging on. So has the edge of his face sheared off and his head conked to the side, and he is just up with a fury in his eyes. Just like, I'm taking you down with me.
Oh,
Yep. Mr. Wolf Dude, he's gonna attempt to
He
make.
goes before me.
That is correct. 22 initiative.
Okay, that's fine.
He's gonna take an attack against Nimbus and attack against Sora. Or Winifred.
Okay.
Nat 20 against Nimbus. And a 5 plus whatever against Winifred, that's not gonna hit. Wow.
Damage.
I can tell you this stuff.
Rolling 2 dice. Ouch, that's 10 damage. Whew. So he rakes deep through your chest, carving you open like a pump. Yeah, you're just gonna.
Like, how dare you heal me?
Yeah, you're gonna sit there.
Wait, yeah.
Winifred, are you gonna do one of the 2 effects on the end of the werewolf's turn?
Yes.
Now that he just almost gutted.
1d6.
Okay. I will caution you against that, but if you choose to do it, you can do it.
She really wants
Are you gonna follow through with this? Yes.
Sorry, what?
Are you following through this? You giving him separate hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. He is now shielded with this energy of twilight. Also, Sora, were you going to give her the temporary hit points as well? Yes. So on your character sheet, there is a block that says 10 HP.
Technically don't get it yet because you go before her.
Well, she went. No, she went.
No, I meant him.
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking her.
No.
So roll a d6, and then add 2 to that, and then so write 4 in that temporary hit points. You will reduce damage from that first. So it's kind of like a buffer.
Yeah.
Hit points. Okay. He is dead. Gia,
Alright.
the turn is yours.
5, 10, 25. You said it's
Yeah.
15 to climb? Okay, 25. I can see him.
I'd say move 1 more so you're like higher up so you can get more of an angle. I would I would say if you move straight forward, but yeah, I guess you could do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, you got line of sight.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna try. Can I tell what breed he looks?
This person,
Yeah.
he's got a hood up, but humanoid?
Okay.
Oh, but you're not allowed to say race.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I will. Butter to myself in giant again.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
I'll focus on my fingers
Okay.
and just go like that, like spread them out at him and shoot some fire at him.
Sweet. It's like Nordic Scandinavian. Oh, you recognize this song?
18.
18 hit.
Oh,
18 will hit.
Was it in the north then?
No, but it sounds like
This is Wojanwick by Zywioolak.
I almost
Whatever that
I've
band
heard
is.
this in a movie.
that. It sounds like something that would have been in Northman. Heyo, that's 7 damage.
Ooh, nice.
7 fire
7
damage.
fire damage to Mr. Edgy Man. Like the math. And he will make a cons, or concentration save specifically. He fails his concentration save. Silence is done. We're gonna leave the things there because I don't want to fight with them, but we know that silence is no longer a thing. Cool. Is that your turn now?
Yeah.
Eritrea, the turn is yours.
All right.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So I am going to go ahead and shoot at Mr. Man. My bow.
At Mr. Who?
The cloak guy.
You cannot see him.
I cannot see him.
No, because that's through a wall.
Is there not a giant hole in the back of the? Where is the hole?
The hole is right between.
In front of me
is-
and the wall.
Oh,
yeah, right between
okay.
Nimbus
So
and the
it's a
wall.
one person. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
My understanding.
Now there is a dude there inside
Yeah.
the room with you.
Yeah, I'll shoot at him instead. That's cool.
Cool. Finish him off before we get the chance to do anything.
Around, so-
Yeah.
Herb.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Flick the bow to the
I
side.
recently watched it.
Curve the arrow.
Like a couple
Oh
months.
yeah. Chris Pratt.
Not 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I guess roll damage. He's got 1 hit point. It's kind of a waste, but
This is good.
are you gonna double the value
Oh,
or
he is.
roll
Yeah.
twice?
It's so funny. I remember what I was like.
Some of them really
Before he was
matter,
like-
does it? I'll just double the
Okay. This is such a wasted crit.
This is
Way to
such a
go.
waste of
Hey,
credit.
there's no such thing as a wasted crit.
Yeah.
There's no
5,
kill like
10.
overkill.
Plus your ability
Oh,
modifier.
plus the ability modifier, so dexterity, right?
Yes.
So plus 4.
So 14 damage to a dude with 1 hit point.
There's no-
He is super dead. Like, so he's got his face all messed up, and he kind of turns to look at you because he like hears things all of a sudden, and he lines up perfectly, and you run him, like you shoot him in the heart, and he stumbles back into the wall, and he's pinned there like a moth, and just slumps hanging from the arrow. You have your move action.
Falling wings of a butterfly.
Okay, you have your move action and your bonus action.
Alright. So Nimbus is in front of the only hole.
Correct. You can pass through Nimbus as though he wasn't there,
Don't
but
worry, I can
moving
go.
it past the enemy will count as difficult terrain.
Okay. So
Now you can always shoot around Nimbus. It's not gonna be a problem. Waste of a good roll.
if I can move. 10, 15. Can I have line of sight of him?
Yeah, you got line of sight.
Okay.
I'd say he has half cover, but you have line of sight. It's just a +2 to AC.
Doesn't really need.
Yeah,
They can
not
do
at this
anything with
point.
it, but
Yeah,
I'll move for the sake of moving.
correct. Cool. Nimbus, the turn is
And I'll
yours.
wait. Can I use my bonus action to be in dodge or hold dodge or something? No.
Not with a bonus action for you. You don't have levels in Rogue or Monk.
Okay. I just realized I'm that close.
If
Well,
I,
do you want to? Can Eritrea gain some temp hit points?
She can, yeah, from Liz.
To roll a d6.
So D6 plus what, 2?
Yes.
Okay.
can I,
Four.
Just mark that down.
can I disengage and go through him?
So you can go through him. We are looking at double difficult terrain, so every 5 feet will cost you 20 feet of movement.
So 1, 2,
3, 4,
3,
well,
4.
so it's,
5, 6?
no, so it's normal difficult terrain, so that would, if he wasn't standing there, that would be the case. But for you to pass through his space, that counts as difficult terrain.
So one
his space would
short,
cost 20. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be on the other side of him.
You can be right behind him, basically.
So I would end up here if I use the build-up movement.
Yes. Well, that puts you at 25. You have, no, that puts you at 20. You can move,
So wait a
wait a
minute.
minute.
Here.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I would say you can go diagonally for that, and it would cost you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 5, 6. There we
Okay.
go. I'd say you can do that, yeah.
Okay.
Now, he will make an attack opportunity unless you take a disengage action as the bonus action.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, cool, then done. Cool.
So then I can wait. If I disengage, can I still use my primary action?
Yes, wait. Cunning action. You can dodge, hide, and dash. Or can you disengage?
Thought disengage was one of them.
I don't recall.
Dash, disengage, and hide. I think.
That's right, because you don't get dodge. Yes, you can disengage. Perfect. You're good. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and attack. I'm not hidden, and he's not within 5 feet of anyone. I think.
But he is restrained, therefore you have advantage.
He is.
Yep.
So I can do sneak attack.
Yes, you can.
Sweet. All right. What's to hit? It's 11 plus 6, I think. So that's 17.
That is definitely going to hit. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll damage. With sneak attack.
What is this number? Oh, it's a 7. I like that one.
Nice. And Liz, for the record, you can cast spells now.
Plus Dex.
So that plus a d6 plus dex, yes.
That's a 6.
Oh,
Plus 4, so that's 17 damage.
he is still standing.
All right. Well, I'll take my second attack. You're beautiful.
I want to see this hit. You still have advantage
Oh, I do?
because he's still restrained.
Good. Oh, okay. So that is
Does he get mods to this, or is this
He has advantage.
Second-
Oh yes, he gets mods to hit, but not for damage.
Okay.
it's 15.
That hits.
Okay. So it's just a D6.
Just a flat d6.
It's 2.
He is dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So, combat is not over, but how do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna be flashy. I'm gonna I'm going to reach forward, slash across him. Then, as he's kind of recoiling, I'll jab with my sword, and then I kind of want to drag him to the ground and slam him on the ground
Nice.
as I pull him back.
That is epic. Oh,
And then I'll grab a little ow since I took a big hit.
nice. Well, I just lost that with the camera again, but that's fine. Cool. So he is done. You can go ahead and remove him from the battle map. What happens now, as a result of him being dispatched, the werewolf-looking creature goes into a frenzy and absolutely loses any semblance of control that there once was.
Some might call this a problem.
The turn is Winifred's.
Oh, Nimbus, does Nimbus get a
Oh,
D6?
Yeah, there we go.
+2? Oh, I don't think I added 2 earlier.
I don't think you got it earlier. I think it was your first turn.
You did it at the end of your turn.
Oh, she did it earlier.
Yeah, but it's at the end of your turn.
So I think I think we missed him last turn, actually.
Well, I gave myself 1.
No, I don't think you got the one.
Oh, you don't think I should have?
No.
Oh, that
I
would
don't
mean,
know.
that mean I'm at
Because
7.
she goes after him, and she would have been
Right.
afterwards, and it's at the end of everybody's turn. This is the first
Right.
time.
Oh, you're
she
right.
cast
That
it.
means I'm at 7 then.
Yeesh.
Oh, 6
Nice.
plus 2.
8, so 8, 10 points.
And just as an FYI, temporary hit points do not stack.
Right.
They are replaced if you get new
You
ones,
get 2 ones, yeah.
or if they're higher.
Well, I feel
Okay. The turn is Winifred's.
Woo.
What you gonna do?
werewolves.
Cursed boys, cursed boys.
Werewolves midnight.
Well, I mean, you feel it, so that's what you could do that. Plus the pay on
No, Mom, I'm not trying.
just right. But
No, Mom, I wasn't playing D&D. I was out partying.
it just, I don't, this is not, this is a temporary effect.
They
That might be good. This is a permanent thing. That's not very bad.
True.
So it depends on how long we're gonna.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, they know I play D&D.
Well, because my issue is I don't know. No, it's not what you do.
I don't know that it matters.
That's my only
Let me see.
potential problem. If I can choose down, and I'd be like, well, doesn't work anyways.
Let me see. Let me see. Come on, Tom.
Specifically.
Yeah, here's the words.
About it. Mhm.
So it just says this.
Mhm. Yeah, so it doesn't say that it
So I'm gonna
couldn't,
drop that, yeah.
but then, yeah. Surely.
Because it also doesn't say, it also doesn't say anything
I'll
about,
do my best to be objective.
it doesn't say anything about, effects that stop it either.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah. I will contest this.
Okay.
You contest this.
If you think I'm wrong, then you.
No. I agree with you. I just don't know what feels.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna use command, and I'm gonna tell him peace.
Interesting. Okay.
Be at peace as he chews our throats out.
Okay.
So wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save.
Spell save DC.
That peace with me like to
14 is the save.
Roll the 17.
No.
Still a good shot.
It was. You have one spell slot left.
Okay.
Sora, the turn is yours.
You also do want to add some tip points.
Oh, that's right, because you can add your own technique points.
Yes, that sounds good. Not really
Lightning.
Oh, so he's actually dead. The only one, yeah, so you can actually move him out.
Oh, yeah, you punched him to death, didn't you?
She shot him through.
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
shot
she
him with
pinned him to the
brick.
wall.
So what you can do is you can, honestly, if you sidestep one towards me, you can lightning breath through
Yeah,
him.
I mean him.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. So he needs to make a dexterity save. What is 10 plus your
The
constitution?
new decor.
It's gonna be your plus number on that one.
My constitution was 2, 12. The big one?
12, so 2. Yeah, you need the plus number.
Yeah, 2.
So 2. Okay, cool. So he's trying to beat 12. He rolls a 9. He takes full damage. So go ahead and roll for your dragon. It's 1d10. So it's like the flat looking one.
Do you have any?
Yes.
Do you have anything you wanted to communicate? Since you could talk now.
Well, that is true.
I forgot about that.
I'm like,
I'd say you can still do it.
we're all like right there.
Almost distinct, yet compelling way to say it.
Because I'd say you get one, like 2 sentences, basically, or like a phrase.
Okay,
Something you can reasonably shout and convey within 6 seconds.
okay, I'm going to shout, there's a person in there.
There we go.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
There's a
So-
person in the last guy I killed.
So,
Technically, yes.
Sora, hearing her shout, there's a person in there, does that change what you do?
No.
Okay, cool. Also, there will be backblast into the next building, but I don't think that's going to matter too much to you right now, because there's a bigger threat on the board, right? Okay,
Oh, you're lightning.
yeah,
Oh, nice.
yep.
So that's 0.
So that's going to be a 10. So max damage, plus your constitution modifier for damage.
That's 2.
So 12. Nice. That would have done more if he hadn't been given temporary hit points.
I mean, it still
No
technically
offense to
did-
you, Liz.
I mean, it still technically did the same amount.
It did, but
The left
yeah,
part.
yeah. Math, it's hard. Okay. Okay, cool. That's where he's at. Mr. Frey's werewolf. He is
Find out.
restrained, and he's in a frenzy. He is going to randomly attack twice.
Is
So,
there more
for the
than
record,
one person?
I'm rolling 2d4s.
Yeah. Oh.
You will have evens, you will have odds.
This one?
Unless I'm Steve.
It's
Those are 2 ones.
2 1s, and I said you had odds?
Yep.
Okay, so you're getting both of these claw attacks.
You're
Okay.
getting both of these hands.
Yeah, that's good for
Equal
me.
opportunity
I
claws.
mean, technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 6 and a 10 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, that's his turn. He is
I'm gonna-
like struggling against the vines, but unable to do
I'm gonna
anything.
add more hit points.
Okay.
Do I notice that she's kind of like that these things are being done to the since I'm at such close proximity?
There's
Yes.
a wall on the other side.
Well, I'd say that you can see.
Well, I assume we all heard her message.
Yes. So also, first of all, at the end of your turn, you already got your points. So you can, I'd say that you can recognize the aura of Twilight on you and all of our allies, and you see that same aura on the bad guy
Okay.
or enemy. Let's put it that way. But this creature is clearly in a wild frenzy right now.
It's my turn, right?
The turn is, yes, yours.
Okay. I will check something real quick first.
Mhm.
Pretty sure everything's here.
I want to say something so bad, but I can't.
Really? Well, okay.
Well, to step in there, it would be 10 feet, so it would push you right
That's
at
true.
30.
That's true too. Actually, hold on. I was here.
Uh-huh.
5, 10.
And, well, if you're on the roof,
I am on the roof.
so it's not difficult terrain on the roof.
Right. Still.
Yeah.
Um. Um. I'm just gonna shout, or not shout, but I'm just gonna say down to Winifred. I hope you know what you are doing. And I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. What are you holding? And what is the trigger for it?
The trigger is if he moves. And I'm going to hold. So the trigger is if he comes up to me and like tries to get away.
Okay.
And what I'm holding is a spell.
Okay. Go ahead and just send that to me in a message, and we're good there. Air trail. Turn is yours. So it's just, he comes up to you, or he's trying to escape, or...
If he comes up to me.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. I'm gonna call out to Winifred. Asking, why are you helping the beast?
I'll give you a response.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It ain't no beast.
Who's the target? Okay.
I'm going to move the ship up. Why are it just been sitting there?
Okay, there we go. Good answer. I honestly forgot about that.
So, 5, 7, 6,
So it's right there, actually.
right here?
Yes.
Okay.
The fire is beginning to spread, but I think it's reasonable that you can spend your action to stamp it out.
Also my action stand.
Yeah, any cloaks or any garbage you have, you can cast upon it. That will remove light, but everyone can still see because everyone has dark vision thanks to ours truly.
Mm-hmm.
I
also am going to try to gain some 10 hit points.
Yeah, and you should do that as well. Roll, and if it's higher than what you've already got, replace it. Otherwise, it doesn't add to it.
Okay.
Hey, I'll take 6 10 points.
Nice.
He said, sure.
To me?
Yes. It will go to you.
Alright. Okay.
There we go. I want to go ahead and attack him.
Cool. You have sneak attack and advantage.
17.
That it will hit.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my secondary.
Cool. Do that.
Oh, nat 20.
Is
Nice.
this thing bloodied?
Not currently.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna roll twice.
roll twice. Okay.
2 and 1,
Ah, so
3. So I'm just jabbing it multiple times. I'm like, I'm gonna get the person out.
Jabbing with pointy sticks.
It is bloody.
Is bleeding now?
Yes, it is bloody now. The turn is
So-
Winifred's.
How much damage was that?
That was a total of
15, right? You did 12 and 3.
yeah.
No temporary hit points for you.
Yeah, we can discuss this later.
Um,
You are running out of spells. So you gotta make
I
this
don't have
last.
any spells.
You have cantrips.
I had cancer.
You've only cast 2 spells though. You should have a third one.
I cast. Wait,
Since you're long, you should have a third one.
I did command.
You did command and sleep. You have a third spell slot. You may not have marked yourself down as having 3 from level 2.
When did I use sleep?
At the beginning, I when we found out about the field of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, but it didn't go through.
Right.
So I have two.
You still cast it though.
No, I couldn't cast it without the book.
Let me confirm that then.
I
Because I assume that you cast it, it just didn't take place.
Does it count as an attempted
Yeah.
cast or?
Is it automatic counterspell?
Basically.
No, I've tried to. Oh.
Okay, so
You could cast.
here's the thing. That sleep is counted as a failed spell. And then therefore the spell slot is still spent.
So
You spent the energy to produce the effect. You just discovered during the casting that you weren't able to produce the effect because of outside circumstances.
Yeah.
But you've only cast 2 spells since your last long rest, unless there was one before combat that I was unaware of. So you do have a third slot.
That dark vision thing.
That was not a spell.
That's not spell?
No.
Okay.
There is a spell that does that, but it's worse than what she does at level 2, which is crazy.
Yes.
I am gonna do.
Okay.
That's my phone.
There.
For your sake, I hope you roll good.
So I will go?
Yeah, because you have to roll sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll 5d8.
I can count that one, right?
Right.
I rolled an 8.
10, 20, 25.
Whoa.
If it's bloodied with more than 25.
It has 22 hit points.
Alright, so it's a
It
sleep.
falls asleep.
Yay!
Holy crap.
Isn't it funny if we hadn't attacked it? Probably would have worked.
Does that take
I'm-
down combat?
I'm going to.
Yes, it does. If he had not attacked, that thing would have definitely stayed standing.
All right, let's
I'm
tie it up.
going to immediately step between everybody else and this thing.
I'm gonna start tying it up.
No,
Oh, without
I'm
food.
going to try to stop him.
Can I oppose?
Okay, so real quick.
I feel personally insulted.
I didn't hit it.
Yeah.
I just tied it. It just got tied up by me.
Yeah. I did a single point of damage before you did anything to it. So,
Just a little bit of light.
Okay, so there is a contested
Yeah,
thing
you're
here.
the only one, because you're the one that actually said, I hope you know what you're doing,
I did.
and actually don't believe me, so you're the only one. But,
Okay.
I don't know about
So,
you.
just
I
as an
trusted
FYI.
NDA too. I'm like,
So just as an FYI, to moderate things between players, this is going to be a tense situation. There will be disagreements.
Yeah.
Just
I,
that all in
It's
time.
all in character.
Yeah, okay. Just as long as everyone understands that.
yeah.
Okay, so you want to tie him up. Liz, you want to prevent him from doing that. I would say,
Can I duck around?
It's really more like, I see him approaching.
and you're going to interpose
I
yourself.
get in
So
between.
he's actually right there already behind him, within 5 feet. So you can attempt to, so he's already against the creature. So you can attempt to stand over top of the creature and block him, or you can shove him off.
I would like to.
Is entangled still inactive?
Yes, but you can drop it if you so choose.
Because if so, if he's entangled, she's not. Does that affect how it works out?
No, because he's not restrained. It's
Oh, he's
just
not restrained.
difficult. He's just standing in difficult terrain.
Okay.
I would like to. So y'all can have your little tiff, but as y'all are doing it, I would like to say something. If I, so y'all do your thing, but I want to say something after y'all do this. Okay.
So of those two things, do you want to kind of interpose yourself, or do you want to try and push him away from the creature?
What do you mean by those two things?
So you can try and push him away from the creature, which would completely prevent him from tying it. Or if you just kind of stand over the creature, it would make him difficult, and it would be an opposed check.
So, like, she's seeing me pull out rope, and you're opposing me tying it up?
If he's being obvious about just tying him up and not being aggressive, then I'm not going to oppose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you were approaching, and I'm going to.
Well, he was already there, but
Well,
regardless.
it's still my
Exactly. Yes.
So I assumed that it was still on
Yeah,
me.
understand.
Not that he was going to do it. It's fine.
Yeah, well, it's weird because we kind of broke initiative at the end of combat, so we're in kind of this weird limbo.
Yeah.
But I would say that I think it's reasonable that you can pull out rope.
Okay.
If he's very clearly just trying to tie him up, is that something you would oppose?
No.
Okay, cool. Then we're good.
Okay. Do I need to roll to tie up a sleeping person who's restrained?
No.
Okay.
It's a little more than a person, but
That's great.
regardless.
So I'm going to, after you time up.
Yeah. I'm gonna use plenty of rope.
Good.
After you tie him up, I'm
I
going.
assume I can break my own concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just-
spell.
you can
I'm gonna
choose to
just
drop
choose
it.
to drop the spell at
Cool.
this point.
Yeah. After
I would say drop it after he ties it, so
Yeah,
it's
after
restrained in
tied.
different ways.
Yeah.
After you tie it up, I'm gonna drop down like on top of it or like over it.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to try something.
I'll step back.
I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna do what I told you.
Okay.
I'm assuming it automatically
So
fails.
you need to select
Uh-huh.
a
I don't
certain.
think I do.
I think you do.
It just says certain. I don't think I have to choose. Here.
Happened because
Oh,
I didn't see anything, so I clicked away from it, and
that's
now
fine. I got it.
Because when I was seeing it, it was just this blank screen.
Yeah, hold on.
There it is. Okay. Okay. Cool. So every time
Because,
when we use that in Curse of Strahd, we use it wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Or Reba chose to make us use it a specific way.
it's possible, which I think was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So specifically the part about being charmed, does that do anything?
Something does happen, but it's not that.
Okay.
He is unconscious, but all the while he was being tied up, it was almost as though there was something inside him causing to writhe around.
Uh-huh.
As soon as you touched him,
Mhm.
that stopped.
Interesting.
But whatever this is, it still looks the same way it does. Kind of this aberrant amalgamation of canine creature and man. Clearly, for anyone who's aware of what a werewolf is, this is not a werewolf.
Okay.
It is designed to look like one and act like one, but it is not. There is too much man, not enough of the right kind of wolf. And in certain places, there is too much wolf, not enough. Like you have actual, like wolf paws, claws, instead of hand claws. We have like a wolf snout, but a human back of it. It's this weird amalgamation of sorts. Some kind of aberrant creation. An affront to life. But we do have this sitting in the middle of behind a house that has been wrecked. And there's the sound of a fight. And actually, I think it's reasonable that at this point, guards from the east end of town have sent a contingent to investigate. They will be here, I will say, in 3 rounds. I will say each person, if they so choose, can have up to 3 things they can do. So we'll do one thing, and then another thing, and then that last thing, and then they will have arrived.
Since I touched it and nothing happened, can I, like, finish that action?
Yes.
Okay.
Quote unquote, nothing happened, but something did happen.
Right, but I can finish that before these 3 rounds start?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I start moving bodies?
Yes, you can. And I have a list prepared, so I can run through this at the end once we're through with everything.
Great. I just want to make sure that they're all looted before the
guard gets there?
Yeah.
before the fuzz gets there.
Yeah.
Something is different. But it is not enough. If you want answers, we need to move it away from here.
Really, especially before the guards come. Who knows what they'll do to it?
So that's all I wanted to do.
Cool.
Now we have 3 rounds.
Perfect. Nimbus, I will say you can loot 1 body per round. So you will need to go 1, 2, 3.
Immediately, there were only 3 necklaces
Yeah.
that weren't this thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and do that, but in the meantime,
Is there
I'm
one you're
gonna-
prioritizing?
the cloaked guy who is here.
Okay. And what I'll do is I will mark things off and inform you of them as you get them, and we'll just keep moving on. We won't worry about divvying things up right now.
I will call out, like, whatever you do, make sure there's no chance of them getting out and hurting somebody.
So
I don't think we have to worry about that for at least an hour.
They can claw through walls, so remember that.
So, on Mr. Lead Cultist Dude, you've got a skull partially scrawled with infernal runes on it, and it seems to have a faint magical pulse. You don't need to write that down, I'm just marking that.
Okay.
Also, I guess I should say, when I jumped down and touched it, they heard me again say something that sounded like praying.
Okay.
To anybody that was around me would have heard something that sounded like praying.
Oh, can I go ahead and lift that up to them? Hey, guys, skull with infernal runes. Needed for anything?
Probably. You should at least let me move it.
I'll toss it back to them.
Okay, cool. Otherwise, on him it's a book bound in some crude leather. There's chalk.
Read it. It's okay.
He's wearing a set of leather armor, but that's going to take you a minute to take off of him. I don't think you can really do that. He's also wearing, so he's got a dagger and a cloak and a certain amount of gold that I will roll later.
How much does leather armor weigh?
It's not about how much it weighs, it's about how it's...
Time to remove and don.
Gotcha.
Yeah, stop and don. So basically, to summarize, it's the skull partially filled with infernal runes, a dagger, a cloak, chalk, and a book.
I put that in my bag to read later.
The skull?
Yes.
Cool.
He tossed it to me.
Yeah, I'll walk over and hand it to you, the book to you.
Yeah, as you
You hand me a
move
book,
on to the next ones.
Is the book just bound in leather? Is there anything on the outside of the book?
No, it's just a leather bound. It's a plain leather bound book.
Tell me if there's anything juicy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. The rest of everyone, what are y'all doing? We have a body of this weird amalgamation that people want to take away from town. And the fuzz is coming in. They're about 3 rounds out.
Where did the horses when I came in town?
It's a good question. You probably left them at the stable, to be totally honest.
I was gonna say, so help me.
Which would be which direction from where we located?
I'll roll for this. I
Don't.
hope it works good.
Here's a question. Are you gonna loot the dead cities?
I don't know why I would.
That's bad.
I mean, they're just
Currently-
regular cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
North and a little bit of west of y'all. Basically in the direction of the woods.
Okay.
I wonder why these.
Word. I'm just
Yeah.
really confused.
I figured out what else I want to do.
I'm gonna loot all the bodies.
Cool. You find another dagger,
Buddy.
another amount of gold that I will roll at the end of this, a cloak, 5 gold worth of incense. Yeah, and that's it.
You have anything you want to do?
Yeah. So I basically noticed. That makes sense. I've heard. So I cautiously come up to you knowing that it's probably going to kind of like position myself like guarding the sleeping monster behind me.
Is it still sleeping?
Yes.
What? Mm. I'm not sorry.
And then you can pull away.
That's that then. Longing look is what I want.
Did you
Wow.
know that she was trying to help it, or because you were kind of to the side, right?
We all heard Winifred.
Oh, after the sound went down.
I heard her idea anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's valid. It's you, Winifred. Anything you want to do?
No, I just want to take the beast out of here.
So carry it and start dragging it or whatever. So you can to carry it. That will reduce your movement speed to half.
Okay. I guess I'll gesture to.
I'll
You will assist? Cool.
I'll
You can
I'll
both,
carry.
basically, once you get him out past this row of houses,
What
things
size
open
is
up a
this
little bit longer. It is a medium creature, so you can carry him between the two of you well.
I will carry this thing by myself.
Oh, you can do that.
Sure can.
Okay, you pick them up unencumbered.
Yep.
You hoist them up over your shoulders, almost like hunters when they get like deer and they
Right.
lift them up on top of their shoulders, and you're ready to go.
Don't let it scratch you.
Allow me.
Thank you.
Cool. Eric's right.
We still have more body.
Horses are this way-ish.
Number 3 is first.
Yeah.
It was he who looted first.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one remaining body to loot.
Oh, was it my turn?
Uh,
I believe so.
oh, that's right, because you already loot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it is your turn now. The last body has another dagger,
He knows me so.
more gold, more cloaks. And that's it.
I would help.
He also has a day's worth of food.
Hey. Okay. Well, I'll after I loot him, I want to walk in the alley, and as kind of a peace offering, I'll hand Winifred a ration.
Nice.
I don't take it.
Save it for you later.
I think
You can't. Yeah, it can be your turn. Yeah.
I'm going to arrange the bodies of the village people in the house in a presentable fashion, including that.
Close your eyes. Covering their wounds. Okay. Cool.
We should make it look like these guys did it because they did.
Okay, you can do that. Nice. That'll take your, I'd say your action, your bonus action, especially if you move quickly. Because if people are going to be trying to get out of here, you'll probably need to do it within the next turn.
Yep.
Because these guys aren't moving fast, but you want to get some distance on them before they come in close, otherwise they will pursue.
Um.
So I suggest with your whatever remaining movement you have, might start wanting to move.
I will be fine.
Okay, cool. We don't need to move minis, just say you're starting to move.
Yep.
Can
You're
we?
moving out, you're moving out. Y'all are still pending.
Can we? Are there guards on the main street yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But well, they are coming down the main street to investigate what's been going on over here. They saw some flashes of light, some clashes.
Can I wave them into the house and just kind of keep them there?
Trying to buy time for us to leave.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
Valid.
be in front of our group here this time,
Okay.
heading, presumably into the forest this thing came from,
Cool.
or at least on the outskirts.
Okay. Should we go into the stables?
Where we put the horses there.
Okay. Cool.
If I notice you, or if you mention that, then I'll try and stay somewhere close by.
Okay.
But I'm obviously not gonna be in town with this thing.
Are you two following or?
I'm going to the river.
I'm going.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
I'll stay on scene.
Cool. That's
Wait.
happening.
I'll stay in a non-compromised space, like making sure that they see a rapier inside the bag.
The bad guy. There we go. That's a good answer. Okay, cool. So y'all leave. Y'all are able to get one more set of movement away. Guards end up approaching. They come and see this house. Window broken, door busted through, floor charred. They walk in through the door and they see bodies, hole in the wall.
Can I start the narrative?
Yes, you can if you want.
Okay.
They're just kind of stunned silent.
All right. Well, gentlemen, my companions and I dispatched this lot. Unfortunately, they're working on neutralizing a final. Looked like a werewolf. Can't say it was exactly that. Didn't look quite right. But they're working on neutralizing it outside of town right now.
Where are they? They need help. Let us go.
But don't worry, there's plenty of them and only one of the creatures. They're professionals. They'll take care of it.
Roll persuasion. Do you still have that inspiration?
No.
This would be the time to use it.
Or you should be 11.
That too.
Or just be a legend.
Please let that be good.
That is 24.
Oh, be a legend. Okay, there's 3 of these dudes trying to determine what's going on.
I dare them to read a 24.
I mean, if they crit, it doesn't matter.
Well, so you only have automatic success with crits when you're in combat, like with attacks.
Gotcha.
20s are just 20s when you're outside combat.
That's nice. Like crit,
Yeah.
persuasion roll, nothing special.
It's not an automatic success. Yeah. Because you're not gonna, like,
Narrative.
exaggerated example. You're not going to, for example, man bard is not going to seduce man human who is straight.
Disagree.
Sorry, no, not allowed. Not allowed.
Strongly.
So we have a nat 1, a total of 17, and a total of 12.
So one of them really believes.
They consent. Yeah, one of them really believes you. Like, oh yeah, this is like a kid, like the youngest one there. And I was like, oh wow, legends, awesome. But the other 2 kind of acquiesce, like, okay. If you need anything, let us know, because there's strength in numbers, I guess.
Absolutely. It seemed pretty weak when they started. It seemed pretty weak.
The kid at this point is pulling paper out of his back pocket. Can I get your autograph? And he's got like a charcoal pen, like a charcoal pencil.
Charcoal,
Yeah.
Absolutely. I write, your friend Nimbus reached for the clouds.
Great. So it's funny. He was the one who rolled in that one, and I was like, "You're just a legend. You're talking to something." I'm like, "I'm gonna roll to see how infatuated he is with you as like a legend." Rolled a 20. So we're like, "Let's go. Let's friggin' go." Okay,
The
cool.
course of his life has changed.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. You have impacted the life of this NPC.
Well, I'm
I think
gonna.
that this is a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Yes, please.
a really long session.
Look, we basically did 1.5 to 2 sessions.